howdy, y'all, and welcome to another episode of, well, howdy, y'all, where we take a little slice of America and bring it to you on your very own television in your home. It's been a little bit since we've been around to the boys of Boomtown, but we're going to pick right back up where we left off. So when we left off, these boys headed on down into a mine where they found themselves a little bit of trouble. And this time is in the form of an alien spacecraft, sitting there in the middle of a tunnel, a very wide open chamber. Unfortunately, old Dickie Bennett was the only one that kind of figured out that there might be something else coming because there was a little bit of shaking in the ground. So now I'd like to remind y'all that you got one of them there flying saucers right there in front of you. It's got one of those, what would you call that? Not a hatch, but
ramp.
There you go, ramp. That's the word I'm looking for, because I almost called y'all peasants instead of residents earlier. My English is not doing so well today. Well, one of them doohickeys. There we go. Valor's got it. It's the ramp is down. We have wow, it's been 27 days since we played this game. You realize that?
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas, Merry New Year's.
We're gonna pop in like Internet Explorer. Merry Christmas, guys.
Just look at
1984 now.
The roll sheet.
Just hope you guys turned off your computers during Y2K.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. So you got that ramp down. You got Dickie notices that the ground's shaking a little bit, and I turn it over to y'all. What are y'all doing?
Well, Dickie is kind of gonna. You know what I'm trying to say.
Dickie is not going to formulate English.
Fucked up this morning.
Look, there's a lot going on right now, Shooter. I'd like it if you would just listen to the words that I'm trying to say.
In the wise words of the poet Jerry Lee Lewis, there's a whole lot of shaking going on, Dickie.
Look, it's maybe the plate that's in the side of my head. I don't know. But y'all, I feel the ground. It is shaking. I don't know what to do. It's not. I'm not coming off a bender here. Okay. Nobody else feels it?
I am.
It is at this moment Shooter realizes we have not drank any of Jessup's fine product in over 24 hours, and that is the problem. We're all having withdrawals, and none of this stuff is real.
Our course of action is clear. Let's bum rush the gangplank and commandeer this vehicular of interstellar nature.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, let's do that. I'll be your backup. I'm just gonna back way
go
up.
First.
I'll go first
before it looks.
Because in my head I'm thinking, I wonder if it's got an 8-track, and I start scuttling that way.
So, Shooter's his fear is of like extraterrestrial life. So upon seeing this UFO, like he pretty much just like, fuck that, nope, not going near it. And he just kind of like hangs back, and he's just like,
you're gonna stay out here with the critters. Good luck to you.
Critters, that would
I'll
be
take my chances with the critters and this 12 gauge before I'll take my chances with your flying saucer, boss man. I ain't doing it.
Do a strange check there, Shooter. Critters would be a good game for Shiver.
Now, Shooter, is it just because you ain't got your foil hat on? You know, we've been talking about this on Coast to Coast for quite some time. So, you know, just you ain't got none of that liquid courage, do you?
Well, hell, Dickie, I was drunk when I said that.
Preacher, you are now afraid.
Oh, no.
I am afeared. And at this point, as soon as I like even glancing over and seeing it, I'm just like, nope, nope. I'll take my chances. Nope. I'll be in Martha before I'll be in that.
Well, so you're coming along then.
I'll go up with you, Jeff.
And yeah, I end up taking like my shotgun, and I turn with my back to the saucer, and I'm just kind of like watching the entrance or something, just kind of playing guard, but I'm not looking at it at all.
Shooter, if I go, you're going. Come on.
Cletus, what's going on with Cletus and old Sheriff Ted over there?
Cletus walks up to Shooter and pats him on the back. It's okay, buddy. I'll go in first. And I start to walk towards the door.
Thanks for that, Cletus.
What's the area around this look like?
So
I guess I would want to search around it before actually going inside.
It's basically. So I think you missed the tail end because you had to go last time, but it's a cavern, right? And it's almost perfectly symmetrical, like and it's circular in shape too. With this saucer sitting right in the middle. The walls all look like they were not hewn. It's almost like the walls were just removed. The stone is just smooth all the way around. Maybe lasers are starting to get popular nowadays in the 80s, so maybe it was lasers that did it.
And there's no like opening in the roof that we can see?
There is no opening in the roof.
Okay. I guess if we don't see anything else, then I would just have my shotgun at the ready and move in with them.
So I got Dickie Bennett, I got old Cletus James. Cletus James said he's going to go in first. Jessup, you're heading on over to the gangplank, yeah?
Yeah, I was the first one.
All right.
Let's go.
Then you're going in first. And then Shooter, you're going moving over to the abandoned oil rigs. Is that what's happening here?
No, so I would have been like kind of watching, and Dickie said he was taking me with him. So unbeknownst, much to my like kicking and screaming, he's got me by the collar, and I'm still not even looking. He's just dragging me behind him, essentially.
So Sheriff Ted, are you in the rear
Dickie
then?
wants to do.
That's what Dickie wants to do.
Sheriff Ted, you pulling up rear then, since you were doing a walk around on the this area?
Yeah, I'll do that.
So the ground, like all of you are starting to notice that the ground is shaking now. It's getting louder and it's getting faster. So let's see here. Ted, Shooter, and Dickie do a wits check.
Ooh.
You're asking a lot right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Shooter.
We got heart with our 5 powers combined.
Fuck you! Don't ever mention that fuck around me ever. Fucking hate that heart kid. Fucking stupid ass little Mathis motherfucker. Oh! The forest is on fire! I wonder what the monkey's problems are! They're mad that the forest is on. Get the fuck out of here, Mathis. Fucking piece of fuck, Dickie. You get out of the way.
What is happening right now?
What we're in here is what's called the Tabletop Anthologies Session 1 of Wolf taking us back to his childhood.
Fucking hate Mathis so fucking much,
Yeah,
dude.
Show us on this Captain Planet doll.
This is
where
Shiver
he
Captain
hurts you.
Planet Session 1 Invade JW's childhood.
When fucking Don Cheadle was Captain Planet and made Mathis his bitch, I was fucking cheering. Like that was a highlight of my fucking life. Alright, so Sheriff Ted and Shooter, you're all kind of starting to creep up towards the flying saucer. Jessup, you and Cletus are up onto the walkway when all this happened. And I'll tell you what you guys are kind of seeing inside of that ship here in a second. One of them land sharks, that's right, that's what y'all are calling them, land sharks, comes bursting out of the wall, and it's probably the biggest one you've seen by far. It is the granddaddy of the granddaddies. And it just goes flying through this chamber and into the other side. And Sheriff Ted, you and Shooter get knocked onto your asses as this happens, and basically hit by this thing as it goes flying through. And both of you take a point of damage. Dickie,
would I be able to use my quick draw to get a shot off at it?
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and do your wits check to see if you can hit that bad boy as it goes on through. Go ahead and do it with advantage, because this isn't no small little puppy.
Okay, and I'm going to add another skill die with my banked luck.
Sure thing. Now, while he's doing that, Jessup, you and Cletus are kind of able to see inside, and you can go ahead and bank that luck back into your personal thing if that's what you want to do.
Yep.
You guys can kind of see inside of this flying saucer. It's all this metal, but it's very strange. It kind of reminds you of the stuff that Dickie's wearing, right? Because Dickie's wearing that armor that's made out of a strange metal, and it's all got this kind of faint green glow. It almost makes you feel a little uncomfortable because you've heard of uranium and plutonium and how it glows green, and the Russians are gonna. This is definitely a Russian-made vessel, but the first thing that this ramp kind of goes up to, I mean, the best way to describe it is almost like a cargo bay. You can see what appear to be like crates, like all pushed up against the walls, and they're kind of lashed down with these strange metal bindings, and that's what you can see as this gigantic worm goes flying through. And what's the damage on that shotgun, Ted?
It is 6 blunt.
So you hit it as it goes by, and it makes this weird, like, high-pitched squealing noise, and you can kind of see this blood coming out of the shot as it goes into the other side and completely goes in. And you can hear that rumbling starting to come back your way.
Thing's about to Swiss cheese us.
Time to get in the ship.
We're going to go colonize another planet, and we're going to be the smartest individuals in the world. We'll call it Planet Smart.
So, Ted, I assume by that it means you're getting up, you're going to try to run inside of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay, Shooter, what are you doing?
I'm still at the mercy of Dickie. I think at the current moment, he's still got me, held as far as it goes.
Yeah, I was kind of dragging him up a ramp. He goes where I go.
Jessup, you and Cletus heading inside, or are you going to turn around and try to fight this thing?
Daddy needs a new pickup. I'm going in.
Okay. Cleet?
They should have the lasers around here somewhere. This looks like the laser tag down in Metro City that they got. I went there for my birthday. This looks just like it.
It's Photon at this point in time.
So,
hey, Quicksilver,
he's
good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate that.
Quicksilver.
Great to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. You were saying there you're going to head up in there into the laser tag?
yeah.
All right, so Ted and Shooter, I need you guys to do a wits check.
I'm going to add my banked luck again and bank that one.
All right, so Sheriff Ted, I'll give you an option. If you want to not bank that luck, I'll let you be able to grab basically you're passing Shooter, and you can kind of grab him and haul him up in there with you.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So, did you guys both mark down that point of damage on your sheets? I trust.
I did, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
And we just got a bunch of subs from
I know,
Quicksilver.
that's... Why do you think I said, God damn it, boy, do you not pay attention? Did you get that?
I just got the notification board on my
Sheriff,
end.
what are you trying to do?
You leave him alone. He's like shotgunning milk to a baby right now.
Look,
like he just
I can
keeps
only
going somewhere.
I can only do one thing at a time, and I was looking at my character sheet.
Okay. You down to 2 brain cells, huh? I understand.
Pretty much.
They're fighting for first place too.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So you're gonna be on Marine Corps status here soon. Alrighty. Let's so as you guys kind of pull up into that ship, you see the worm burst back in, and it's shrieking at you. But it doesn't go near the ship. It kind of stays. You can see its open mouth from inside of the ship, and it's shaking. It's like, if angry, it would be the best way to describe it. Like, I'm gonna be waiting here for you, bitch.
Just gonna pour tea and sit and wait.
So y'all head up inside. So again, it looks like you're in some type of what could best be described as a cargo bay from one of them Star Wars movies, if you ever seen one of them.
Can we close the door behind us? Is there any type of switch or pressure plate or...
Smarts check.
Oh, right, it's down here. Sorry, guys. Hey, it's been
We're having a rough morning here on
it's been 28
TTA.
days.
So you're kind of taking a gander around, and you see what looks to be some type of a control. You can try pushing it if you'd like.
I'll push it.
But
You push it.
Yep.
So you push it, and it kind of glows green for a minute, and that thing retracts up into the ship, and it forms a wall, and you literally cannot see where there's a gap in the wall now.
Hey, guys.
Like, it looks like
door
solid.
switch.
Somebody mark it with spit or something. Put a piece of tape on it.
Don't touch it. Don't think about touching it. Don't think about thinking about touching it. Just don't touch it.
Shooter, you sound like my mom on Christmas Eve. Don't touch them decorations, Dickie. We just
Stop
need to
eating the
remember-
tinsel.
It was good, okay?
All right,
Tastes
so
like spaghetti with
That's
silver.
not mistletoe. That's wisteria. Leave it alone.
y'all are inside of the cargo bay of an alien spacecraft. Or perhaps it is a prop from that Star Wars movie, but we don't know yet.
Well, we're about as dumb as a box of rocks, so we're obviously the wrong people for this. But what the hell? Start
I
looking
resemble
for
that
any,
remark. You hush.
start investigating this here vehicle.
Yeah, so there's a door open. One exit out of here. It looks like it goes to a hallway. And you know, just for a size comparison, I guess would be a good way to think about this thing is, and I was trying to think about how big this would be. It'd probably be about the size of the Millennium Falcon. So, I mean, it's not huge, right? But it's no Jetson fucking, fit everyone into one little compartment kind of thing.
So they could do some maneuvers if they wanted.
They could definitely list lazily to the left if they wished. So it's not huge, but it's big. And you, like I said, you can see a hallway from inside of there. All of this metal has this kind of greenish tinge to it. There's not a lot of light here, but that green glow kind of lights everything up. It's weird because some of y'all are getting this feeling that this metal might be like alive. Like that's the oddity that you're kind of getting from all of this. Now, if you want to search in this area, I mean, these boxes look very strange. They look very similar to the box that took old poor Jessup's finger. They're very similar to that, and they're kind of lashed up against the wall with some type of strange mechanisms. If you want to search, I'm not saying that you wouldn't find
Nah, I'm not
anything.
touching them boxes. I had enough of them boxes.
I'm
I'm
just
looking for
The
saying.
wrong item in the box.
I'm looking for some sort of control room. But, gentlemen, I got a bad feeling here that this might here be the one-way express to hell. You might want to keep that in mind.
I like
Also
to think
keep
of
in
it as
mind-
the mothership.
Also, keep in mind we could probably make the Kessel run in 12 parsecs. Just saying.
Parsecs is a measurement of distance,
Man,
not of time, for fuck's sake.
They
it's a
really
bug,
fucking
Jessup,
shoehorned that shit into there, didn't they? When they're in fucking Solo, they really shoehorned. Well,
Yeah, they really
actually-
they really bounced off that quote, didn't they?
Yeah, fucking things.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at the boxes and the latches. I'm gonna go touch one of the latches.
Okay,
I
go
sneak
ahead
out.
and do a
You
smarts check,
idiot.
Dickie.
As Dickie's doing that, Shooter would just kind of be like trying to talk himself into being like, yeah, this is a prop. This isn't real. They put this here, and he's trying to talk himself back into being kind of stable, I guess, just working toward trying to make himself comfortable with where he is.
Go ahead and do a strange check there, Shooter. Ted, was that you? Did you do to yourself a smarts check?
Oh no! Why did it roll 10?
Because you probably clicked on Ted because you wanted to touch
Yeah.
it.
I did want to touch the sheriff. He's
Hold on
majestic
now.
in nature.
So,
Should I re-roll or was it gonna roll my
No.
stuff?
It should roll yours. Yours is 4 smarts, right?
Yes.
Well,
3.
there you go.
3 and 1
Oh.
talent.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll.
Okay, I'll
I'm
make
just
sure
up it up.
on-
I'm just going to up the difficulty since you an idiot. Shooter,
I liked it. Yes.
you managed to get hold on yourself, talking to yourself like, oh, thank you, Dickie. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Shooter, you managed to get yourself back under control. You are no longer afraid.
Cool.
Dickie, you start dicking around with some of them there boxes. And you walk up. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. You stick your finger in a hole, and it latches onto your finger.
No!
Oh, God damn! Oh!
And it cuts it off.
Oh!
Yep, you're squirting right now. Not in a hot tub stream kind of squirting, but you're squirting.
That finger's been known to cause a squirt or two.
Yep, especially back in
All right,
with
come
old
on
Martha.
now.
Just spit on it. It'll be okay.
So you take a point of damage. Actually, sorry, with that strange, you take 2 points of damage, my friend. The
alien medical devices.
the box that you're dicking around with ends up falling over and popping open. Best way I can describe what's inside is it looks like a gun.
Martha.
It's a picture of Martha. It's actually a Martha clone. No, it looks like a gun. But very strange. It's a pistol. I mean, just by make, you would think that it might be a pistol. But there's no trigger that you can see. And it's the shape of it. It seems like the handle is too like you're gonna be gripping it like this, right? Like it's got a big handle
It's
on
made
it.
from Acme.
Yes.
So if I touch it with the back of my hand, do I feel like a good power sensation, kind of like when I'm wearing this vest or when Cletus grabbed that bat and he stepped up the bat? Do I feel the goodness or do I feel the darkness?
Do you feel the goodness?
Oh, baby. So I reach down and I got this thing in my grip. And I say, "Shooter, you look at this ray gun. I got it." And I'm bleeding though. I lost my finger.
He's like, look this ray gun I got right here. Yeah.
I can't hold on to it, but I got it. And I kind of stuffed it right here, holding on to it.
Yeah. So all that as it happens, I would have turned around, seen him kind of like, my finger, and then looked down. Oh, look, a pistol. I'd have just been like,
Easily distracted.
what are you doing?
I'm armoring up. These little green aliens on board. We can't let him go. And Jessup's on his way for his A-track. We got to protect him. And then Mother Worm outside.
Are there any more boxes around there? Was that just?
Oh yeah, I mean there's boxes, but you're gonna
So I was like, a finger for a cool pistol? I'm in.
Shooter.
And
Just remember.
No, before he says just remember, I've already dove a finger into one of them.
Oh Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead and do yourself a smarts check.
While you're doing that, I said, it came to my mind after I lost my finger that the woman in black done showed us how to open this box. And we followed Jessup right in the cave.
Shooter, you start dicking around with another box, right? And it does the same exact thing to you. It literally cuts off your finger and you take 2 points of damage. It pops open. Give me a roll a one not a skill die. Roll a skill die.
Just one skill die?
Yeah, one skill die. You don't want a strange symbol. Okay.
We are so stupid.
That's accurate statement here. It's the most accurate statement on the show so far.
So you open it up and it's just
bandits.
alien food inside. No, that would be not worth 2 points of damage. So you open this thing up and inside it's out. I mean, the best way I can describe it is let's see here. How it's. Oh, hey, what was that new show that you said about? You recommended Dickie. I said it was good. It was on Amazon.
You talk about Peripheral?
Yes. Shooter, you seen Peripheral?
I have not.
All right, so basically, it's kind of like this harness that wraps around the back of your head, and there's like these little kind of electrodes that would connect to different parts of your face. That's the best way. It is a great show. I really liked it. Apparently, it's a book. I'm gonna pick up the book and read it first or next. I mean, But
Hey,
that's,
Gibson's the greatest. Gibson's the greatest for anything cyberpunk. But that last episode, I'm like, what the hell was that?
That kind of fucking did go off rails.
Yep.
I think everybody wants to make these shows that are just so fucking like, oh, we gotta go completely off scale. It's like, just dude, keep telling that same story, man. That was a good story. Like, everything was a good story.
Exactly.
So speaking of that, you all are teleported into. So it's just basically it's just kind of like it's very thin. It's clear. But you can see what appears to be kind of like silver wiring run through it, and it looks like it would just sit on the back of your head, and there would be different electrodes that would connect to your face.
I would obviously put it on.
You feel this strange kind of thrumming through your head, like it's like somebody shaking your head, and that BB of a brain in there is rattling around like it's in a metal can. So, but you feel this just kind of there's nothing else to say about it. Like, you just feel this hum inside of your head.
Interesting.
Well, looks like Dickie and Shooter's on teams. So that means Sheriff, me, and Jessup are on teams. So we gotta find us some equipment here so we can play us some laser tag.
Do I kind of look like Arnold Schwarzenegger whenever he played what was it, Mr. Frost, right, in Batman?
No.
I want to know how to drive
it's
this
Mr.
thing.
Freeze, by the way, but that's.
I had to say Mr. Frost. I just wanted to see if you would just kind of get triggered by it. It wasn't as good. It wasn't as good as I wanted it, but I'll take it.
That's fine.
Where's the driving seat for this bitch?
Ted, Cletus, either one, or Jessup. Jessup's not touching shit, right?
Nope.
Because he's already lost a finger to these.
He learned
Really,
from Mathis, don't touch shit.
You've lost one. What's losing two? You know.
Ted,
Nope.
Cletus.
You only need 3 fingers to bowl anyway.
I'm just kind of looking around, on high alert, waiting for some sort of alien to pop out of somewhere at us. But are there any other exits that I see in this place?
Just the one out to that what appears to be that hallway.
Okay, then I'll take a peek out there.
So you take a peek in the hallway, and you can see it runs both ways, and it kind of goes. You start to see it go around into a circular form, because it's basically going all the way around. You kind of feel like you're in the center of the saucer now, right? So you're in the center. This goes out, and then you probably have rooms around the exterior. And so you see, probably from your position, you can see 2 other doors, and both of them are closed.
I'm just gonna post up right there and watch those doors.
Okay. Cletus?
Cletus is just gonna stay around, not do much, until he's told to.
I'm ready to play a photon.
Yeah, and but what Cletus is gonna do is he's gonna take his bat and tap one of the boxes, just like poke it with the bat.
Nothing happens. There's no explosion or anything. It doesn't seem like they're bonding or anything like that. It just kind of ting, ting.
Okay.
Shouldn't sound like that, right? Wood on a piece of metal shouldn't really sound like that. Should be more of a dull funk, but you're getting a ting out of it.
Guys, I'm getting a tingling sensation over here.
Now, Cletus, that's going to be a discussion for another day, okay?
I don't know what you mean, Dickie.
Well,
I just tapped this box over here with my little Martha bat.
As I'm wrapping my finger up. What do you know about birds and bees, boy?
He learned it all from
flies
Martha.
around in the sky, and one goes around to the flowers, and that's what I know about birds and bees. Don't know what that's got to do with laser tag, though.
So I'm gonna make my way.
It's our team names. We're the birds. Y'all are the bees.
Make my way up towards where Sheriff Ted is. Maybe it's the loss of my finger. Maybe it's a sensation of doing the badge justice of bringing the Russian plans to life and light. But I'm feeling kind of powerful, even though I lost a finger. with this new Acme ray gun in my chest.
Ted, you and Shooter, you and Dickie do a smarts check.
Oh. Good. So,
what do you want, Dickie? Do you have any room for your personal?
Yeah, I just put it in there.
Okay. You two ding dongs are standing out there in the hallway, right? And keeping guard, and you notice on either side of the hallway, right? Because it goes around both ways. On both sides, you see, I guess what would be best described as this very tall, gray-skinned, just very pallid, just kind of bulbous head, black eyes, and it doesn't seem like they have a mouth. There's one on either side, and they're kind
exactly what I was looking for. I pull the trigger.
You pull the trigger. All right, go ahead there. Quick draw, McDraw. Big draw. Quick draw, McGraw.
And this is why he teaches science, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
Banking that luck.
All right, so your shot pings off of the hall. What are you doing, Dickie?
Well, I turn and I see this large gray figure, and it looks exactly like what I read in the magazine once. And when the sheriff pulls his trigger, and it bounces off, so it just bounces off the hall. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he missed. He shot.
So he missed. Okay. So then I just pull it out, and I would point it at it, but I wouldn't shoot. I would just, we come in peace. Okay.
Go ahead and do a heart check. Make sure you click on the right dude this time. Yeah, Dickie, so, as this kind of happens, you see both of them, they kind of go like this, up to their big bulbous head. Starting with you, Sheriff Ted. You can feel almost like tendrils reaching out to your mind. What are you going to do, Ted?
They're both doing that and looking at me?
Yes. No, one of them's looking at you and the other one's looking at come in peace, shoot to kill. So this is happening to both of you. I'm just starting with you.
Okay. If I have time, then I'm going to try and take another shot at it, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and do your wits check. You keep a track of your ammo? Because I know you guys are a little limited, yeah?
Not really, just because we piled up a whole bunch of ammo and I'm wearing like 4 bandoliers or something.
Oh, that's right. Because you went back and raided whatchamacallit's house. Yeah, go ahead and do that shot there. So, you shoot, right? And it doesn't hit it, but it pulls its head. You would have hit it, and it moves lightning quick and kind of ducks back behind. Shooter, Dickie, what are you doing?
When he shoots and that thing moves, that's when I shoot. Right at the same one.
The same one.
Same one.
Okay, go ahead and do a wits check.
Can I use my luck on this as well?
Sure.
That's an additional skill dice?
Yes.
Son of a
so
bitch.
you turn your attention away from the one that was kind of like trying to give you the mind fuck, right? Mm-hmm. And as you do so, you can just feel this lance of pain drive a spike into your mind, and you take 2 points of damage. Go ahead and do a roll. What was it? Hold on, where are you at, Dickie? Go ahead and roll. Oh no, sorry, not on this one. You don't get to roll any soak on that. This is a mental attack. So you take 2 points of damage.
Son of a bitch! It hurts. and I'm holding up the gun, and I'm grabbing my dome. Where's my foil hat?
So, we are at the top of the combat order. Again, we are kind of keeping this to a point where you guys all are doing the rolls. I'm not going to do any attack rolls against you and whatnot.
Do I still have my interact action, by the way? I shot, but...
You shot twice, so no, you don't have an interact action, right? Because you have to use that in order to... the shotgun.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, top of the order, you guys are all available to do as you will. I like how all the little dots are flying all over the place here.
What happens to this thing on my head when I look at that?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay. I would kind of be, like, I would have actually been, like, not really paying attention to any of that stuff that just went on. I would have been trying to still figure out what this thing on my head is and, like, what it's doing and why I feel the way I do, essentially.
Okay, so if you want to use your action for that, I'll let you do a roll for that.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right, go ahead and do a strange check at we'll say at advantage. So, shooter, you being the master of metaphysics and understanding psychic energies and telepathy and whatnot, realize that this thing on your head does two different things. Number one, it can protect you from psychic attacks. And number two, it can be used as a weapon, it would feel.
Show pictures of Bertha!
So after I figure all that out, I look up.
This would be your entire turn, by the way.
Yeah, I see. I would kind of after I figured all that out, what do I catch of the previous events that just happened? Is that I spent my time during all the previous stuff studying that, or do I catch a glimpse of anything?
This turn, we are now in this turn. Like,
right.
While those ding dongs were shooting, that was their business. That wasn't anything to do with yours. So you feel with that thing on, you feel psychic attacks happening, like, and you're like, so you know that this thing will protect you from that. That's about it.
Okay.
Okay.
That'd work.
Alrighty. Who's next? He is partially Magneto.
I guess Cletus, after seeing Dickie getting hurt somehow, he gonna bum rush that one that he turned away from.
Okay, so you come barreling around the corner with your baseball bat. You gonna step up the bat?
With the baseball bat.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your grit check. One, two. You got room for that luck to put it in your personal bank?
Yeah, I can actually put one in there.
Okay, so remember, unless you're the fool, you can only hold one.
Yeah.
Okay, so your wit counts as a grit too, right? You got a talent for that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, my wit turns into grit.
So that's 3. So you come up and you pull back, and this thing starts to glow really green, like your Excalibur starts glowing like really, really green, and you slam it into this thing, and I need you to do a wits check. Nah, sorry. Well, let's go with a grit check. Let's go with a grit check.
Normal grit check?
Yeah, just straight up grit check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, you slam into this thing, right? And you feel, as you hit it, like this burst backwards of energy against you. And it kind of pushes you up against the wall, but you're just such a big, handsome man that it just doesn't do anything to you. Considering that you got 4 fucking successes on that. And this thing just becomes pulp. Like it is just misted.
Nobody hurts my friends. And then I just turn around and, like, have my sights on the next one.
So we still got Cletus, Ted, and Shooter, or excuse me, Dickie.
I'm going to use my interact action to taunt the aliens, either one or the other.
Okay, well, one's gone. One has been missed.
Oh, okay, right.
Go ahead and do your heart
so
check.
the other one then, I look at it and say, now you must be the dumbest alien ever getting killed by us out here at Boomtown. And it's a heart check, I believe.
Is there?
Wow.
Well, luckily you got
Good thing I
that
had that
talent.
talent die.
Yeah, because I would have fucked you on that one. So yeah, it is definitely it has all of its focus on you now, right? That's what taunt does, is it brings the attention onto you. Okay.
They have to attack me on the next combat turn, and also because of my enraged talent, they are now weakened.
Okay. Trying to figure out how I'm going to run that in there. Okay. Got it. And
then
for your
I'm actually
regular
going to like use my movement to duck into the other room again and get cover from it.
Okay. You can do that. That's cool. All right. So that takes us to Jessup or Dickie.
Just go ahead, sir.
Well, I've been saying for the last 20 minutes I'm trying to find the steering wheel and the ignition for this damn vehicle. No one's been hearing me. Can you hear me? Nothing?
Yes.
No,
I can
Hey.
hear. I can hear you.
Good.
I got
Hello.
you.
I'm trying to sneak through this place without being seen. Can I go into stealth?
Yeah, sure. Go into stealth. Do a witch check.
And I get an extra die for that. How does that work? How does that function? What's the mechanics? Can I add a die? Yes. Is it additional skill die or additional talent die?
Where's Jessup at? Let's find out.
Sneak.
+1 talent. die.
Talent die.
Yep.
Okay, right. Not skill die. Sorry. Hold on.
What the fuck?
What the? Is that good?
Yeah, I mean, you should have rolled your other 7 dice, but so just go do a manual roll of the 7 skill dice and 0 talent.
Did I use the wrong one? Is that why I
have
did that?
no idea what you did, to be honest.
Yeah, you should be able to use the auto roller and then just add an additional talent die at the
Yeah,
bottom.
that's what I did. That was weird.
So
I got
yeah, you
what?
want to put that into the main pool, or you want to turn that into a success?
success.
So you go mega stealth. You are a stealthy son of a bitch. Even though you're super handsome, people are just ignoring you.
Where am I?
So you are still in the cargo bay, because you haven't moved out. That was only Sheriff and Dickie, and now Cletus during his turn. So you can go out in the hallway, and you could probably make it to one of the other doors.
I'm doing that.
Okay, you want to open it with your interact action?
Yeah.
So as you get up to this door, right? You reach up to push. There's a button there again. Same thing as you saw before. But the door opens before you get there, and 2 more of these aliens step out, but they don't see you.
Ugh.
You're like just up against the wall, like this, and they just kind of walk by you, and they're in the hallway now. You look into that room, and it looks like some type of a control room, but it doesn't give you vibes of like cockpit.
Got it.
Sure that you know those vibes.
Okay.
So, but it's some type of control room.
Oh.
It's kind of it has like a lot of very strange. You can kind of look in there and you can see what look here to holograms, and there's like a bunch of controls on different platforms and stuff.
And there was one other door, correct?
There was one other door, but I mean the thing continues around, and there's probably more doors around that other way too.
Gotcha.
So I think that takes us last to old Dickie.
Yeah. So, do I don't notice the stealth man here, walking by, but I do notice the 2 of them just randomly reappear. Do I get a sense that the one that the sheriff has distracted is now distracted in any way, or am I still ringing in pain?
Sure. I'll let that happen. You know that it's because it's already, as soon as Sheriff Ted goes running into that other room, it's taking off running after him. Like, it's gonna brush by you and go after him. It's mad.
Wait, where did the sheriff go?
Fucking hilljack
He ran back
just
to the cargo
ran
room.
his fucking
okay.
cock holster at an alien creature.
So then I'd like to take advantage of that, and my dumb smarts can tell that this thing is distracted. Maybe it's the musk that the sheriff leaves, because that is a trail to be smelled. Anyway, I'm gonna try and shoot it in the back as it's running away like a coward.
Okay, do wits check at advantage. You want to use those 2 luck for success?
Yes.
So you shoot it in the back. You're using a what's your weapon?
I'm using the Acme ray gun.
Oh! Do a strange check, not a wits check.
Okay. Strange. Is it still advantage?
Oh, yeah.
Son of a nutcracker.
So you try to apply the same thing that you did to your armor, where you think it, right? Like you're thinking, like, come on, fire, shoot, you motherfucker, right? And it kind of sits there, and it starts to charge up, like you can feel it humming in your hand. It doesn't shoot though.
Where's the on switch to this son of a bitch?
Dickie, you gotta believe.
Think happy thoughts, Dickie.
So
Man, do we have Hank Hill with us all of a sudden?
Bobby. So Sheriff Ted, you go running in and you get cover, right? So you jump behind some cover, and this thing comes running around the corner, and you can see it. It's trying to focus in on you, and blast you. Sorry, give me 1 second here. I gotta get back down to it. I forgot to write down the number here. What are you gonna do as this thing comes around the corner, Sheriff?
If I'm able to, then shoot it again.
Right, so it's basically attacking you. This is you defending yourself.
Okay. Then I will just focus my mind and try and resist whatever it's going to do to me.
Okay. So as it comes around the corner, you see it jump up onto the ceiling like it has fucking Acme suction cups, and it's just coming running across. And it kind of looks down at you. Go ahead and do a grit check. I'll tell you what, I'll let you pick grit or strange.
You muted, baby.
I am muted. Either one's going to be about the same, but let's go with grit.
Okay. So you kind of focus your body, because you see like this shockwave coming from this thing's head towards you, right? And you kind of buckle down, and it sends things flying around you. So you had cover and you had disadvantage. Okay, so it was in a bad spot. Maybe it was just really upset that you talked mean to it, and it's not used to you fucking meatbags talking like that to it. But all of the stuff that it sends kind of flying towards you just go like all around you, and it misses you. Stop looking so smug. So this thing comes out, right? These two other aliens come out, and they both just walk right by Jessup. One of them goes running in after its friend, and it sees you, Shooter. What are you doing?
So as soon as it comes in, I look over at it, and I get this sudden like image in my mind that I want to like I envision myself just kind of like going like that with my hands, and like Aquaman style like rings come out and like fuss Rudolph this thing back through the door. I want to see if it's just something stupid I thought in my head because I got this cool alien tech on my head, or if it does something.
Do a strange check.
Every time we need Strange, it ain't there.
Oh,
It's not there. It's not there at all.
So you go right, and you feel this thing on your head powering up, and you're like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't. And this thing, you can feel this thing like send out a mental spike into your brain. Go ahead and roll 3 dice, 3 regular dice.
Oh, I rolled a talent by accident, but yeah.
You end up taking 2 points of damage.
All right. In that regard, can I use my luck? I have 2 luck on my person because I am a fool. Can I use my luck to clock it back to prevent a disaster? And have all that play out in my mind and come back? Because if not, I'm dead.
Yes. Yes. So here's the deal. Because you basically let me double check this thing before I.
Because normally clock it back allows you to roll back the doom clock by a minute,
Right.
but we're not using it, so I
so
reflavored it.
Here's that's fine. All right, so here's the deal. If you want to survive this using that ability, you're gonna have to spend half of the bank luck pool.
And that is in addition to my 2 that I already have. My 2
Yes.
luck. Okay. Gang, what do you say?
This is you using all of the luck in the world for you to like. I was playing it out in my head, I swear.
I'm fine with it.
Dude. Shooter's life is on the line.
Exactly.
Sacrifices.
What about you other 2? Ted's like, fuck no, I want all that.
I said sure. Go for it.
That's my fucking luck. Cletus?
Cletus says sure, yeah.
Okay, so knock down your luck as well. So yeah, you're like you have this whole. It's like time froze for a second. You see this thing come around the corner and it's looking at you like this, and it looks so confused by what just happened that I guess it just can't muster the psychic force to attack your brain, or it missed such a small target. I don't know.
That's probably the latter.
Right?
It's just like, I think I'm going to try to go for somebody with a meteor brain.
Now, I can either... I really don't have the strength to punch this guy, so I guess we're just going to have to shoot somebody else. Speaking of small brains and mighty handsome faces, Cletus, this thing comes... The other one comes around the corner, sees that you just misted its friend, and pulls out a ray gun very similar to what is in Dickie's hand. What are you doing?
Cletus is gonna react by lifting up the bat to kind of lightsaber block the freaking ray. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, go ahead and do. Oh man, do a wits check on that, buddy.
You got a Babe Ruth pointed out of existence too. If you get this.
Yeah. Oh god.
So you. Do you make the sound effects too?
Yeah, he does. He thinks we're playing laser tag, so he's like, zoom, zoom, zoom.
Well, as it goes to the left, you definitely get hit by a laser, and it does not get blocked by the bat. You just don't have the force to be able to predict when those things are going to hit, and you take
the force.
You take 4 points of damage.
Okay. Also, I have my talent, tough, and it says when hit by attack, I roll a skill die. For each crit rolled, I can reduce the damage taken by 1.
Go ahead and roll a grit or roll a regular die.
Okay. Look.
All right, so that takes us back to the top of the order, gentlemen. So we got 3 aliens. 2 of them are inside of the cargo bay with Shooter and Sheriff Ted. We got one out in the hallway that's kind of shooting at old Cletus. And then we got Sneaky Mc I don't know, Mc something face. Sorry. I was trying to remember the number that I need to punch into this PDF to get to where I need to be. Next to a door, open door. So up to you guys in what order you go in.
Can I go first? So because I took damage, part of my tier 2 talent is I get to add an extra skill die to my dice pool since I took damage on my next attack action.
Okay.
And because of my other skill, my Wounded Bear talent, I gained an extra attack action because I have 5 to 11 wounds. So I get 2 attack actions. On the first one, I get an extra skill die. So I'm gonna just swing for the fences and like Babe Ruth this thing. And
You're gonna swing away.
yeah.
See if there's a water cup. See if there's a water cup nearby.
Watch out for the
Swing
amoeba
away,
hit.
Cletus, swing away.
Do it.
Additional skill die.
Okay, go ahead.
And then the second one is a regular roll. There we go.
Whoa! Oh my god! Dude, you're so lucky you got that 1 grit, buddy. Holy shit.
I know.
Because we don't have a doom clock, I've been using strange as kind of like how bad things go for you whenever. Holy fuck, dude. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So Cletus, do me a grit check. Okay, so Cletus, you end up hammering into this thing, right, with the first one. And as you do so, that blast that happened with the first one this time gets through your meaty strengthfulness. Go ahead and do roll 1 die to see if you roll a grit. So you take 2 points of damage. So that's on the first one. Then the second one comes in, and tell me what happens to this thing on that second blow.
On the second one, I think the force behind it just kind of like, it doesn't even make contact. It just like hits it and shockwaves it back against the wall and splatters against the wall.
So it does, and it is dead and down. Let's see here. So who's next?
Shooter. Can Dickie, the guy that ran up on Sheriff Ted, I don't see him anymore, right? Because he's
on a roof.
Yeah, so I don't really have a shot on him, but I'm watching the carnage ensue with Cletus, and so thank you, Keita, for those gifted subs.
Thank you, Keita.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for taking care of our very own Alpha Wolf Zero whenever he got this Scottish flu. We appreciate you, and we love you.
We do appreciate it. So Dickie is watching the carnage, and he's getting hyped up as he watches it. But he's trying to find it within himself to use this ray gun. So he's really focusing on, his mind on this device. And he's looking at it, and he just points it at the guy, and he's trying to he's willing it to release its anger and its destruction, its laser beams, so he's running through his head on all those words like release, shoot, beam, laser, zap, all of that stuff, and he's looking to direct it right at the alien that remains in the hallway.
There is none. There was 2 inside of the cargo bay, and then the one that Cletus just mushed.
Oh, that's right. The second one went into the cargo bay.
Is there?
Okay.
So you got basically one that's kind of attacking Ted, and you got one that's attacking old Shooter.
Okay. Then I'm going back and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going after the one that is looking at Shooter.
Okay, go ahead and do a strange check.
And I'd like to try something once I'm done with my interact, if that is possible.
Well, this is your action. It's not your interact.
Okay. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, you said strange, correct?
Yes, sir. Shooter, give me a wits check. So, So, Dickie, you managed to figure out how this thing shoots, right? I don't know, maybe it's zap or something, some word, some keyword in your mind makes it go off. But a ray, kind of very similar to the one that the agents had, fires out of this thing and slams into the back of this alien, and it does horrific damage to this, but it's still alive. Like, absolutely gnarly damage to it. Like, it's basically, its back is open. But it seems to be wearing that same armor that the other ones had on, and that you're actually wearing, very similar to it. And it bursts out a little bit, but Shooter kind of sees it coming and jumps out of the way. So nothing happens to it.
Okay. And as I'm shooting it, and it actually goes off, and I'm like, oh shit! And it zaps in through, and I see it hit. And while I'm doing it, and I'm saying, Shooter, you tell them we gonna kill the rest of them, they don't stop.
And as I hear that, I would use my action to kind of like, I don't know, I guess like maybe try to telepathically speak to this thing using using the thing, and just be like, just we're gonna kill all of you if you don't quit what you're doing. Like, we mean you no harm, but you've kind of forced
Yeah, we do.
Fucking, we mean you no harm. Guy just comes out of the fucking pisser, walking around the corner, and fucking Sheriff Ted shoots at him.
He's just like, oh, look, a robot.
It's all just a misunderstanding. Fucking everyone, dude, these Sheriff Ted started all of this. Good job, Ted. Go ahead and do a heart
They're
check.
in my town. They don't belong
Actually,
here.
they're under it.
In my town.
They're
Yeah, I
under
guess
it.
so.
It doesn't
I'm gonna
count.
need to see your license registration.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Immediately shoots.
You got insurance on this thing? You better.
Shooter, give me a heart check. Oh, you did. No. You feel yourself actually reach out and touch this thing's mind, and that is literally the response you get, is the equivalent of a human no.
So, that was my interact, right? Or was that my action?
Roll one die.
Roll one
You
die.
don't want a strange on it.
Everybody blow the die.
Oh,
It was just your interact action. It's fine.
All right, so then I would use my my action. I want to see if I can spike its brain with my helmet thing.
Okay. Go ahead and do a strange check.
Oh no.
Yep. All of these things use strange.
Ooh.
Yes.
So tell me what happens to this thing.
So, I try to speak to this thing, and I'm like, it's all a misunderstanding. We really don't mean you no harm. We thought you were attacking us. Stand down, kind of thing. And it goes no, and I go, all right then. And then I just kind of like duck my head down and look at it, and you just watch this thing's head just explode.
I would love to see a movie about redneck psychics. I would love to see that.
They're called holiness preachers.
So that, Jessup, Sheriff Ted, you two are the last ones left.
Is there anyone close enough I could do a sneak attack on? Or they're all out in the other room?
They're inside of the thing. I would make you do another stealth check, just because you're going to be moving so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
All right, go ahead and do
try it.
Go ahead and do a wits check.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. All right. So what kind of an attack are you doing? So you basically are sneaking in, and you got this one up on the ceiling, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna take aim and shoot. And if I hit, I get quadruple damage. No, I'm lying. I get +2 damage.
Well, that's quite a bit in this game. Roll wits.
Come on, baby. 1 wit and a hell of a lot of luck.
Yeah, you want to use all 4 of those and turn it into 2?
Yep.
Okay, tell me what happens to it.
Okay. I sneak back into the room. I see it doing that creepy horror movie thing up on the ceiling. I take careful aim, and I go both barrels. Blam! And it just goes raining mist. Like the sprinklers came on.
So I need Jessup and Sheriff Ted to do a wits check.
Okay.
Poison blood.
Sure.
Or acid blood for everybody.
I'm good. I'm gonna bank those 2 luck into the general luck.
Okay.
Fun.
So that makes it go up by 1. All right. So Sheriff Ted, as the rounds hit this thing, right, that burst from the armor comes flying out, and it ends up hitting a crate, and the crate slams into you and does a point of damage. Jessup, you end up getting out of the way just fine.
Sorry, Sheriff.
All right, so we're out of combat. What are y'all doing?
I found just around the corner. There's some kind of, I don't know, fancy control room.
All right, well, lead the way.
Head
Hey
back
guys,
down the
I
hallway.
got 2 points. How many points did y'all get?
Calm down, Legolas.
Sort of.
2 points of what?
Fucking.
You know, you get points whenever you hit something in laser tag, and I just tagged 2 of them.
Yep. Keep on doing that. You're doing a good job there, son.
Well
Yep.
done, Cletus.
You're at the top of the scoreboard right now.
All I got was lost finger and this fucking t-shirt.
I bore a hole right in the back of him. Y'all see that thing? And I hold
Yeah,
up the
Dickie
gun
got
and
a
I
hole
kinda
in
look
one.
at it.
All right, Legolas and fucking the rest of y'all. What are you doing?
Jessup, did you find out how to drive this thing?
I want to show everybody the cool WWE Intercontinental title that I got with my tokens from the arcade game, and then I would just rejoin the group.
Dickie got an eraser.
you got a little sack full of like slapjacks or whatever that is.
Everyone do a smarts check.
Why? Because we're talking too much dumb shit.
Oh, hang on. Let me auto roll for 1 die because
Oh, wow,
every time I do a smarts check, I can re-roll my luck. Oh, I get another grit. Nice.
I got a smart. Yeah, baby.
Jessup,
one here.
you and Dickie get this weird feeling like something ain't right.
I got a bad feeling.
Yeah, basically there's some kind of a disturbance in the force.
Ted.
No, you got it on your talent die, dude.
Oh, I see it. Sorry. Thanks. Something ain't right.
Yep, something ain't right.
Quickly scan the hallway. Where's that door? Where was that door before it disappeared seamlessly into the bulk?
It's in the cargo hold. You probably could find it again. You think?
I just look into the cargo hold. Scan it. Do I see anything?
No.
Anything out of the ordinary?
I want to use my helmet to see if I can pick up on like any like almost like radio frequency type deal to see if like I can pick up any aliens talking or maybe something going on. Like if I can intercept some sort of like transmission or something, even just talking or whatever.
Strange check.
While he's doing that, I must suggest, didn't we have some sort of medical kit or device? I know some of us could use some help. And maybe, Shooter, you could find some alien healing devices or probes or something that we could use to fix ourselves.
Isn't Shooter like almost dead? Shouldn't he get that damn thing off his head?
I think it's
At
helping
this point,
us.
I'm afraid to take it off my head, Jessup.
Bunch of dumb motherfuckers.
I was born this way, okay, Jesse?
I'm getting you a truck out of this, you son bitch. You hush.
This is my new truck.
Shooter, you nothing.
Then let's go into that room. Let's check out this room. Somebody do rear guard action.
Laser gun, I've got it. Laser gun's got
Sev,
me,
I sent
sir.
you a message over Discord. So, so you guys are heading into that control-ish room?
Yes.
So,
Oh, hang on, y'all. Do you feel that?
I feel something, but don't know what it means.
Ship's starting to vibrate.
What,
Now, what'd you all do? Are we about to take off?
Son of a bitch.
I hope so. Let's get the hell out of here.
Just if you're the one who knows how to drive, let's get to the control room. Somebody?
I'm with you, fellas.
Sheriff, if you got something a little bit more concrete than that, if not, well, let's not just stand around scratching our behinds.
Per Valor down there, I need to know what the winning lotto numbers for next week's drawing is with my helmet. You can give me.
Sure. Ready? 1.
Yep.
2. 3. 4. 32.
Ooh.
Did you write that down?
Yep, got him.
And the Powerball number is 17.
Ooh, 17. Good one.
Swear to God, if you win with those numbers.
Yeah, dude. Next week, somebody's going to make a meal, and can we build us a Connex box for a studio, please?
All right, so are y'all heading to that control room?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still going to be on like a rear guard.
Guard your rear.
Wait. Before I go in there, can I open that other door?
Sure. Would you like to open up that other door?
Yes, I would like to open up that other door.
So you're heading on over there by yourself, and you're opening up that door.
I'm going to go into stealth,
Okay.
and then go open that other door.
All right, so you go ahead, and the door just magically opens. There's nobody there, I swear. So door opens, you look inside, and your best guess, based on what you see in the room, is it's some type of a barracks. Like, it's basically sleeping chamber.
And is there anybody in there?
Nope.
Close this door again.
Okay, it
This
closes.
is the table where they do the probing.
You know, Dickie, you need to stop talking about that probing.
Listen, I'm
You spend
reading
an
the
awful lot of
magazine.
time
That's
talking
all that
about
happens.
probing.
That's all that happens. That's
All
all
right,
that brings
so-
us up.
Control room. So you all kind of go into there, and you can't make, heads or tails of what's going on in here, but it looks like there's holograms in there. And your best guess is that one of the holograms shows where those eggs were, like it was being monitored. And then the other one that you can kind of pick up on is that it doesn't show a picture of the worm that's outside, the land shark that's outside. It is of the land shark. Like, it is the land shark itself. It's not like photographing it. It is like a representation of that thing. That's what
So
you see in the two
potentially-
holograms.
Potentially they were controlling the land shark. Is there another door in this room?
No.
So that was it. We seem to have explored the entire ship.
No, you have that whole roundabout, right? Because you're in the center, right? And you went out in the hallway, and the hallway is probably a circle that goes all the way around the ship. So if you keep going around, there would be other doors.
Okay. Well, do another cursory scan of this room if there's anything laying around on the floor or...
Yeah, I was going to say, did we find any sort of medical supplies or anything that we can match up with whenever we mentioned it earlier?
I'll let you try to use something here if you want. If
Here's
you're-
a lace, a scalpel.
If you want to give something a go and be like, yeah, this is medical
No, but
advice,
didn't we
and
have
shove it into
didn't
your
we
ass.
have like one med kit? We have one
Ted, is it in your inventory? You were the one that picked up the stuff because I know you guys used a bunch of it before you came out here.
Yeah, the med kits?
Yeah.
No, I'll check. I'm pretty sure we
Thought we
searched
saved
just
one.
before we came out here, and we just didn't find any more because we used them all.
It's been
Yeah, but I thought you had
that was
one
my
left.
that was
That's what I
my
thought.
thought was that you guys used them, like all of them. That's what
I think
that's the last thing in my memory. That's why I'm asking you to check your inventory, because it has been 20, 27, 28 days. So
It says under my appearance block in my character sheet, first aid kit.
okay,
I don't
so
know
that
if
would
it's
be the one
supposed
that's left in underneath your appearance. Yeah. So
exactly.
So here's the way that
just a gaze upon Sheriff Ted heals all wounds.
So somebody can use that to automatically heal 1 point, or I'm sorry, 2 points, or you can try and do a smarts check, and every point that you get on smarts is a heal, which means it could be 0.
Well, I'll hand it over to Dickie. For it.
I'm looking at the pack and I'm like, and I'm like, I'm a selfless man here. Shooter, he needs this more than me, but somebody with half a brain should probably help him.
So, I mean, he can automatically just do 2 points heal. Or you can basically gamble it.
We have not been doing well with the smarts rolls, gentlemen.
Well, let's just talk about this realistically. I can heal for 2 points, right? Automatically. Or I can roll a smarts check, which I get 2 dice in.
Fair point. That's absolutely fair point.
Unless anybody's smarter than me who has maybe 4 or 3 can roll it, I'm just going to take the 2.
Yeah, I mean, I have 3 smarts and a talent, but...
Is that how people talk, Dickie? On a scale from 1 to 6, I'm about a 3 plus 1 on the smarts, okay?
But let's not get a little higher than 5, okay? Because we're getting pretty... I
was going to say, you probably can only count the fucking 4 now because you lost a finger, right?
We ain't got 5 smarts between the lot of us.
I think we should play it safe and just put the Band-Aid on it, Shooter.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna drink the warm Coors Light and the crackers it's got in it. I'm just gonna heal for 2. How about that?
That's what it is. That's literally what it is.
Crackers and warm Coors Light. Some more crackers.
Yep. All right, so go ahead and heal those 2 points. All right, anything else in this room?
Do we see anything that kind of stands out that might look like part of the controls that aren't holographic, like maybe?
I mean, there's controls all over the place.
I'm not gonna lie, JW, I'm tempted to start pushing buttons.
That was a lie.
But I'm not gonna.
So anyways, I start pushing buttons.
So anyways, I just started blasting, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So like while he's over looking at buttons, I'm like, hey, I wonder what this one does.
All right, do a luck check.
A luck check?
Yep.
Do not mess up my new pickup.
Here's Daddy's time to shine right here.
It's 3 smarts, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, look at that stupid shit.
So it shuts off. It shuts off one of the holograms.
All right, so I push it again.
Which one? Wait, which one?
The one that shows the egg room.
Just start luck.
So it shuts it off. You're going to push another button?
I want to push the same button again, see if it comes back on.
Okay, yeah, you push it, it comes back on.
Yeah, then I'll push another button. Yeah.
All right, do another luck check.
Stop pushing buttons.
This one, a bunch of lettering comes up onto the that hologram with the egg room. You have no idea what it means.
Yeah, I take one look at it. I'm like, dude, I swear I know the Price is Right is on right now, and then I hit another look.
And by the way, because of this, the way it's going, you can't bank any of this luck.
Yeah.
So you hit another one.
Yeah.
And let's see here, 2 successes. So this one ends up let's see here, how do I want to do this? This one ends up making, you see the hologram of the worm, right? And it starts kind of thrashing around.
Is anybody else paying attention to like what all this stuff is doing as I'm pushing buttons? Because I envision myself just kind of looking down at the keyboard like a kid and being like chicken pecking. Like
I'm watching, but I don't know what he's doing.
Damn it, Shooter! We gotta find the cockpit. Stop screwing around.
It's like, buddy, it's in the back side of your Wranglers, and I hit a button again.
Do a luck check. This one shuts off the hologram for that other one.
And then I push that one again, turn it back on.
It comes back on.
So now I say, hold on a minute, Shooter. You push this one over here, and I point to it. And I said, that worm started thrashing around. You causing it pain? Maybe you're killing it, which is good, but... Is there like a button next to the button he pushed?
Yeah, sure. There's a button next to the one.
Is it a different color?
Yes.
Is it red?
It's a different shade of green.
Now, Shooter, does the thing on your dome, does it tell you and translate what the hell you're looking at?
And I kind of look up from it, and I just kind of stare at it for a second. Does it?
Yeah,
does it
there's shit
translate
that's
anything?
popping up when you're pushing buttons. You gotta focus
Oh,
here.
that was my bad. It's like whack-a-mole, really. This is kind of fun. I'm having a good time over here. These are kind of mushy. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like Play-Doh. Like you just push it, and go make a fart noise.
Everyone do a smarts check.
Oh, for the love of...
But we got heart. Go planet.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can I turn that 2 luck into a smarts?
You can, but it's not going to be enough. You want to put it into the bank?
Yeah, put it in the general bank.
All right. Okay, so you're pushing buttons. You're making fart noises. Keep going, as you will.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm going back out into the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So Jessup, as you're about to turn around and go into the hallway, a shape is standing inside of the door.
Which
Right.
door?
The door that you were about to walk out of.
What, in the barracks?
No. Oh, I thought you went back to the other room with these ding dongs pressing buttons. Are you going to be on your own? You're stealthing by yourself?
I'm stealthing by myself.
All right, I'll deal with you just in a second then.
Okay.
I'll tell you what happens with this too. So the rest of you ding dongs in the push button room, right? You look back at the door and it's bigger than these other 4 were. And it's just staring at you. And it's hard to read its face, but there is just absolute contempt on its face.
Something along the lines of, are you just fucking ignorant?
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys keep flushing the toilet.
But Jessup,
Is it like Papaw's I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed face, or what?
it's like, how did humankind make it this far? How did you guys?
Moonshine and licorice, bub. How do you think?
Jessup, you the door. So you're kind of walking around the edge of this thing, and you see this thing go by, right? You were just kind of struck, like deaf and dumb, seeing it because it's big. But the room it came out of was another one down this kind of circular hallway. It looks like more what you think would be a cockpit, but the door closes immediately. So let me handle you here in a second, Jessup.
Okay.
So the rest of you, the other 4 that are in the push button room. So this thing's standing there.
Do we all notice it?
Oh yeah, now you all notice it.
And I'm standing there, and I got my ray gun in my hand, and I look at it, and I say, I know you're about to mind fuck me, but I already told your friends we come in peace, but they went in pieces. So why don't you back off?
So it holds up its hand like this, and you feel the ray gun dial down.
This thing just lost power. You took my toy away.
Same thing happens to your psychic hood there, Shooter.
Appreciate you dulling down the humming. It was getting on my damn nerves. Then I just I want to I don't know. I'm in a mixture between I want to push buttons and I also want to try to mind flare this thing.
You're gonna be like Elf in the elevator, where you're just like,
yeah,
pushing
kinda.
all the lights.
Like you just hear me over here, just like,
Sheriff, Cletus, you guys see this thing?
Well, Sheriff, you were in the doorway, I thought.
Yeah, so I'm probably pretty close to this thing, aiming my shotgun at it and just glaring at it. And I say, why don't you get on up out of here? We already killed all your other friends.
I do want to be searching for maybe a button that maybe shuts the door to this room.
A button that says "Kill Alien."
Yeah,
You jacked.
kind of is there a exterminate kind of button or something?
Flush away.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Capital
Ted.
Dicky.
Ted, do a what the fuck was I going to ask you to do? Do a heart check.
I was muted. Does my intimidate talent apply here?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So not enough. Cletus, what are you doing in here? Are you just watching these ding dongs, waiting to score another point?
I think since Cletus thinks this is still a game, and he saw that Dickie's power gun went like powered down, he'd be like, "It's all right, boys, I got this." And he said, "Power down this," and he like goes towards him with the baseball bat.
Okay, so before that happens, he sees you coming,
Yes.
and he goes like this, right? Like he puts his hand out, like across the entire room. I need everyone to do a grit check that's in the room. Everybody but you,
Oh
Joseph.
no!
Ooh.
Step up to bat. You said grit, right?
Yeah. All right, so,
Shit.
all right, so Ted, you... Ted, you and Shooter are knocked prone. Ted, you take 3 points of damage. Shooter, you take 2 points of damage. Cletus, nothing happens to you. You just get pushed back a little bit. Dickie, you get pushed back into a control panel and you take 1... Oh, are you going to use that luck to convert into a success?
Yeah. Please.
You just get... Same thing happens to you. Nothing really happens to you. So Shooter, 2 points. Share Ted, 3 points. Shooter and Ted, you're both knocked prone. All right, now, Cletus, you can take your shot.
Okay. So I'm coming up and I'm swinging twice at this thing.
Okay, go ahead and do your checks.
1, 2.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second here. All right, so you hit it on the first one, right? And there's that green kind of explosion, and it seems first off, I need you to do another grit check while I'm talking about this. You hit it, and it hurts it bad, but it hauls back and punches you in the face, and you take 1 point of damage from that. This is
That was
your
a
grit
bitch
check, your
slap.
second grit check. So the burst comes out of this thing, the armor burst, right? And you're kind of just all up in his face, so you take the full brunt of it. But you just actually go ahead and roll. No, that's not on the first one. Okay, and you take the full brunt of it. Now, your second strike is a critical. 6 successes is pretty
Whoa!
fucking gnarly.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I need you to do another grit check.
Dun, 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 dun.
This time, you plaster this thing, right? Like, I mean, it's complete, just nothing but gray mist. But that armor blows out hard when you hit it with that amount of force. So go ahead and do your one check to pick up or to block damage. So you did 6. So you take 5 fucking points of damage.
Whoa.
I'm actually
But you
surprised
missed
I'm
it, that
still
thing.
alive. Yep, I'm still alive.
Yep.
I'm not dead yet.
Welcome to the 1 Point Club, bub. How you doing?
Right?
I've been hanging out here all game.
I'd give my first finger.
All of you are starting to notice the vibration in the ship.
Are they good vibrations?
No, I'm afraid they're not, Marky Mark.
I assume that it blew me back and I'm like on the ground.
Oh yeah,
now.
you ate shit, dude. Bad, yeah.
And so I just kind of like look up and I'm like, I'm still in the lead, boys. And like I just kind of like collapse.
I call out to Jetson. Did you find the controls to this thing yet? We're trying to take off. Is there any answer?
No, Jessup, is there any answer?
Do I hear this? You said you were going to get back to me after they were...
Yeah, so that got back to you. I said that you saw this thing come out of what is probably a cockpit, but the door closed really fast behind it.
And I hear the altercation going on behind me, right?
Yep.
I'm going to check this cockpit, because obviously I feel the vibrations. Things are getting critical. I open the door.
So you open up the door and you see another one of those big
for the
aliens.
love of God.
And it's standing at these controls and it turns back and looks directly at you. There is no stealthing your way out of opening a door that should not be opening on this one.
No, but do I still get the benefit can I still do a sneak attack?
You can, if you want to attack, yes, I'll give you some advantage on that. Because it's going to be surprised. It's not going to, its friend just walked out, should have seen you, didn't. So I would let you have some advantage on a sneak attack.
Okay, I'm going to try that, and then I'm going to follow up, depending on what happens next, on the on the ability keeping a distance, allowing making a successful strike. You may immediately make an escape without waiting for getting fucked, is what it basically says.
Escape is if you're in melee.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're not in melee. Well, we're in melee, but we're not.
No, you're not in melee. You're at a distance. I mean.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about it taking an automatic return attack if I then try to dodge or something. Okay, got it.
All right, so go ahead and do which you're shooting, right?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead and do which check?
Come on, baby. And I get the +2 damage.
Everybody blow him. Dice.
Right.
Blows dice.
Yeah, everybody blow me. I mean, on my dice.
Hi, I'm Dice.
One. So you shoot at this thing, right? And it just kind of goes like this. And your buckshot ends up spattering into the controls, which starts sparking, right?
Okay, that wasn't good.
It probably wasn't.
It wasn't bad.
So it sees
Thanks
you
for that, Jessup.
and it puts its hand out at you. What are you doing?
I'm getting out of there. I'm getting out of Dodge.
Okay, go ahead and do a wits check.
Running back down the hallway.
Oh, no, you're not, baby.
Oh, no!
Wow, dude,
Oh,
I
no.
give you your highest fucking thing. Like, I've been doing for Cletus, I've been doing grit. For you, I do wits. I try for heart for you, Sheriff. I try as much as I can, okay? It's just really hard. You get set ass over appetite by what can only be described as a shockwave of force that hits you. And it does 6 points of damage.
Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still on my feet. Well, metaphorically.
And you're knocked prone. So you went slamming into the wall, like tumbling down the fucking hallway, but you're on your ass right now.
Okay.
All right, gents. The ship is vibrating.
When I didn't get an answer, I'd look out in the hallway. And is that when I see him go ass over elbow?
Yes.
And I'm kind of quiet, but I look back in the room and I'm like, guys, gee, Jessup just got tossed. There's still another one over here. We gotta get it.
They're still in the one in the room with us, though, right?
No, freaking Cletus.
No, Cletus
mushed it.
just fucking.
Yeah, you're right. I
Squash
thought
that cock.
he
He had
done
6
serious damage to it, but he
successes.
didn't kill it. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it just I didn't even count damage. I just was like, yep, dead.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Okay.
Has 24 hit points, but it's still just mush.
I want to run, or I want to get up first. I'm prone, so I want to get up, and obviously I wouldn't have seen the cockpit room.
You gotta start fucking pushing buttons again, motherfucker.
Yes.
No,
yes.
no!
Yeah, I want to look and see if there's something somewhere, and I'm just like, any one of these could help. I know it.
Luck check. So, you see on that screen with the worm, right? You see it burst open.
The worm does?
Yeah. It just blows open.
Yeah.
It just
I
blows
look at it.
its guts out.
I look at the obviously mangled Cletus, and I'm like, does that still count as one, bitch?
Legolas and Gimli.
It's not in the laser tag room, so it don't count.
This there's
Your fucking rules.
So how big is this thing that he smashed, and what's left of it?
Nothing. it's goo.
Just goo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sheriff, we gotta get the one that's left. And I kind of glance down the hall, and I'm like, Jessup, how many are there?
Oh.
Ow.
So I'm gonna start sneaking down the hallway where he got blasted from a doorway that is I assume is shut again.
No, it's open, and that thing is coming out of it.
Oh shit!
It's coming
Boys,
to finish the jab.
I think this game's over unless you got any more quarters. I guess I'll follow you fellers then. And I just come walking around to see what they're looking at.
And I'm creeping along the side, but I have my ray gun, and even though it, well, you know what? I don't think it works anymore, so I stuff it in and I pull out my 357. And I'm leaning against the wall and I'm holding it there, waiting for that thing to show its ugly gray dome.
Yeah, it comes out. You
And
see
it's
it?
gonna get a shot of American lead.
All right, wits check.
Hell
The best
yeah.
kind of lid.
Wits check?
Yep.
Wits check. Quit.
So you miss.
Son of a nutcracker.
And
Put that
you
luck in.
go ahead and put it in your own. And you see it kind of go like this, and it goes like this at you instantly. And you just feel like it's not that bad compared to what you had before, but you feel a spike of damage in your brain. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh, you just flicked me in the head.
He's just arcing radiation off that steel plate. Calm down.
Yeah, does my plate reflect the...
That's why you didn't take 2 damage, because you're reflecting it with the steel plate in your head.
So right now I got Sheriff Ted left, and then we go to a new round.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just stepping out into the hallway and shooting this alien.
Blast him.
Yep.
Go ahead and
Blast
do your wits check. Blast him. And you guys are a good distance away from this thing. I mean, it's like missing completely. So you Sheriff, do a wits check. So it looks down, does this hand thing, and it like sends something flying at you, but you manage to get out of the way of it. So you're a good distance away from this thing. I mean, like probably 1 or 2 move actions, depending on how things go. So we're at the top of the order now. So we got
Keefe
that
just
thing.
gave us an extra dice, whoever needs it.
Okay, that's going to be a talent die, by the way, whoever needs it, not just a regular skill die. All right, so we're up back to you guys. Full round. Jessup, you're on your ass. I would say that Cletus, you're probably up by now. You're standing. Sheriff, you're out in the hallway. Jessup's on his ass. Shooter is still in the room, having pushed all the buttons. And I have Dickie out in the hallways.
Yeah, I would have pushed out kind of into the hallway, and then trying to figure out what's going on. I want to see if I can maneuver my way into what, obviously I wouldn't know it's the cockpit room, but I kind of want to go into that next available room that would have been
Excuse
there.
me,
That
sir.
would've
I just
been-
need to get in here.
So you got your room, the barracks, and then the cockpit. So you got one room intervening, and it's a long distance. I mean, it's not something that you could get in one round.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll step out and I'll see if I can I want to try to use the helmet to attack it, I guess.
Do a strange check.
Yeah. Yeehaw.
So this counts as your interact action. You try to use the helmet, and you feel nothing come out of it. It is powered down.
Okay. I'm gonna do what any civilized American would do, and I'm gonna get my shotgun.
You gonna take a shot right now?
Thinking about it, yeah.
Do a witch check.
Gonna launch one at it, see what happens. Ooh.
You want to put that into well, you need 2 to hit it. So, do you want to put that into the main luck pool?
Yeah.
I don't want you to waste the success. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Almost back up there. So no, it doesn't do a retaliation. You got lucky on that one. So got Jessup, Cletus, Dickie, and Sheriff Ted.
Sheriff, come up here and read this alien its rights.
I move up the hallway as far as I can with the move action.
Which would probably be right next to Jessup.
Okay, and I take another shot at this thing.
Go ahead and roll it. Wits. So you miss as well. Unless you can turn smarts into a success.
I cannot.
And so this time it does that thing where it kind of tries to grab something and throws it at you. And it does hit this time, and you take 1 point of damage. Jessup, Cletus, Dickie.
Dickie's gonna move up, but he's gonna try and do it in a manner that since the alien is preoccupied with all of the other gentlemen and its alien mind, I'm just hoping that, it can't multitask like as well as us humans can multitask.
Yes, the person that developed interdimensional interplanetary galaxy flight definitely can't multitask nearly as good as the upright
Now,
apes.
you don't know that there, JW.
Actually, I do. I'm the
And
one that's
I'm not
spotted
very
it.
smart, so I wouldn't know it either.
That's true. Now that one's true. Olive, nobody's yelling. You're fine. Go away. Go lay down. Dog got worried something was happening.
I'm just kind of inching up, but I'm holding my own, and I ain't even gonna take a shot. So I'm just.
You're not going to shoot.
Somebody use that die.
All right, I'll shoot. Fuck it.
All right,
Use
so
Kenny-
add a talent die.
Yeah.
Dickie is
Yeah.
creeping up on the wall, and his arm is on the wall like this as he's creeping, and
Creeping on
he
the
hopes
come
he's got a creeping on the come up, and he hopes he's gonna. Oh, where'd my thing go? There it is. You said whip.
Yep.
With one talent die. One talent die. Well, let's hope Dickie can aim this gun. Son of
You
a
miss.
bitch.
It takes 2 to hit this thing, and so it's kind of just moving aside. It doesn't even seem to be bothered by you guys, and you feel that spike smack you in the face again, and take 1 point of damage.
Fuck, it's it. We got one left, boys.
Cletus, Jessup's waiting until the end so he can just stealth out and run. Yeah,
Go ahead,
everybody
you
go
want-
up here in the front.
So have you all watched Inglourious Bastards?
That movie ain't out yet. You ain't.
So you hear the sound
to read.
of a bat along the wall into the hallway, coming up into the room there. And Cletus just picks up the bat, swings back, and goes to crack this thing.
You will not be able to make it to it in time. Like you're gonna have to use
Well,
2 move actions to get to
Well,
it.
then I'm just going to.
You gotta throw your bat?
Go to the end of the hallway. Go to the end of the hallway and stand there
Be intimidating. Do a heart check.
and be intimidating. Yeah.
Do a heart check.
I would just like to be like Tom Hardy in Lawless when his brother comes marching through the house to whoop those 2 sheriffs.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
met Cletus?
Hell
It's like,
yeah.
have you met Cletus?
Whoops. I don't know why it rolled the sheriff's head.
That's fine. Go ahead and re-roll it. Click on you and roll it. I'm rolling the sheriff's head too. Closest I can get to touch it. You can put that in your personal bank if you got it. So it kind of like looks at you and it kind of focuses in on you, Cletus.
Last point's mine, and that's all I say when I look at it.
Jessup?
Yeah, I go stealthy.
So you're just rolling out behind these guys. Go ahead and do a witch check. You want to convert that into a success?
Yes, please.
All right, so you kind of go hiding up behind people. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna set up for a sneak attack
Okay,
next round.
sounds good. All right, so this thing kind of focuses on you, Cletus. What are you doing?
Is it a new round?
No, it's. I'm telling you, it's about to attack you. What are you gonna do about it?
Ask
If it's within bat swinging range, he's gonna try and
It's
fight
not
back.
even remotely. It's putting its hand up about to do a psychic attack on your ass.
Do it back.
Do it back.
Can you dodge? Do you have that ability?
I
tell people, so we are going completely against the rules of Shiver, right? There should be, I have an action, you have an action. I am not doing a single roll against you guys. It's always you guys doing the roll. So you tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what the roll.
If I see its hand coming up, I don't even know. Like, I guess he's just gonna point his bat at him and intimidation.
All right, go ahead and do a heart check. So, all of you feel this shockwave go by you as it slams into Cletus. Cletus, you take 5 points of damage.
Holy shit.
And Cletus is no more.
Well, hold on now. Hold on now. I need to get to the death and dying because we aren't doing hardcore. So it's. Doug, you remember off the top of your head once you get down to 0?
No, and I don't have the book right in front of me.
I'm trying to pull it up right now. Probably should have had this ready, but I had all the stats going on for this thing.
Looking too.
I mean, I think it's just death in this
25.
game, but there's an optional rule, I believe, to make some sort of death save. From remembering it, right?
I'm looking now.
Yeah.
Handling death? No, we don't need to worry about that. Cletus has handled death plenty of times. I think you've had the most deaths out of everybody. Let's see here. Doom clock, advantage, disadvantage, luck, breaking down combat, overwhelm. Enemies resist critical hits, free flow combat. Oh my gosh, where is it? I'm trying to pull up the
Health.
Yeah, you got health?
No, I'm looking now.
Character sheet. Let's go to 16 and see what it says. If I don't find this in a second, I'm just going to roll with what I say.
Here's the rules reference I put in the journal.
Is that it? Let's see if
be.
it's in there. Let's see. Journal entries. Journal entries. Blank. Fear and flaw. Standard equipment. Luck pool spends. Armor, distance, doom clock, effects, malfunction table, nightmare mode.
Maybe not. Sorry.
No. All right. So, here's the deal, Cletus. Here's the
death,
deal.
more rules on death is 127, page 127.
I'm gonna roll with what I got because I'm going to just start. Thanks for looking that up, though. Cletus, I'll give you an option here. Okay. You can either, and I know which option you're going to take, but I'm just going to bring it out and let you pick. 1, you can spend all 11 points of the bank luck, and you are up at 1. You're no action this coming round, but you're up at 1. Or I'll let you spend 4 points from the bank luck, do an attack on this thing, and die.
What is everyone else? Because I don't want to use all the luck.
No, use the luck. That's what it's there for.
We're all about to die, Cletus. Go out like
use that some
JoJo did.
bitch in luck one entire time.
There's going to be a statue next to JoJo, and Cletus is going to be holding a bat.
No, I disagree. I say you hang on, Cletus.
Make the decision.
All right, let's use the luck then.
You're going to use all the luck. All right, so you get blasted by this thing. You got 1 health point left.
Okay.
You are on your ass. You are not able to act the next round.
All right.
That's 3 of us.
All right. Let's see. One more second here. Okay. You guys are back up.
JW, can you tell me what kind of poison I have? I've been carrying around this thing of poison the entire time.
Yeah, it's a injection. It's poison, right? So it's not. It's something you have to ingest or put into their body somehow.
I thought there was different types. I thought there was a table for what type it was. It's a long shot. It's a long shot.
Let's see here, poisoner. Table to the right. So I need your. So. Oh crap! All right, I need to get to the thing because. Let's see. You are the survivor, right?
Yep.
That's your thing? All right.
Yep.
I gotta get to there's a table for it. Go ahead and roll 1d6 while I look this up. No, you're not. You gotta be the assassin. There it is. Go ahead and roll, do the 1d6, or the skill die. Do a single skill die.
How do I do that again?
Just the manual roll.
The manual. Oh, right.
Or just do any skill roll, and I'll just use the first one.
All right, so roll 1 skill die. I found it.
Okay.
No talent die. Okay.
Strange. If you get a hit with it, the enemy is afraid.
I don't know how much use that will be.
Yeah.
But maybe if he's
If
afraid.
it bleeds, we can
He
kill
just
it.
he loses a die, so basically you guys would just gain a die on all your stuff.
If he's afraid, maybe he'll make a mistake. Yeah, I crushed this thing on him from behind.
Okay, go ahead and do a wits check. Seer, you had all right, cool. I got the CR on me. Go CR2.
Come on,
Okay,
come on.
so-
Hey, it's your talent.
So you end up smacking this thing with this poison, right? And it kind of like looks very strangely at it, and it kind of looks back at you, and it kind of starts to get like a little shaky. So I'll tell you how I handle that from here on. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, do a grit check, Jessup.
Yeah.
So this thing turns around and kind of does this hand gesture like it's going to say Kalima, right? And you feel your heart kind of tighten up, and you take 1 point of damage.
Dun 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 dun.
Who's next?
Seeing all that go down, Shooter's gonna crack a shotgun at it.
Take your shot there, Shooter. Wits.
Yeah, boy.
Oh. Shooter, do a strange check.
Ooh. Is it trying to attack me at all?
Yes.
Can I dodge it? Is that a thing?
No, because this is a retaliation. Oh, you got lucky as fuck. So you feel a mental spike coming straight at you, but your helmet absorbs it.
Nice.
Anything else you're doing this round, Shooter?
No. I'm good this.
Okay. Ted, Dickie.
I got about 2 shots left in my 357 here. So I'm trying to think here, Sheriff. So if you'd like to go, you may, ladies first.
I was about to say I'll let you go first. Well,
it's
just fire off another shot with my shotgun.
Go ahead and roll it there, Sheriff Ted.
And it's still in the doorway, right?
It's in the hallway. So that misses, Sheriff Ted. And
But he's scared.
It basically does the flick into your forehead like it did to Dickie, and you take 1 point of damage on a retaliation. Dickie, you're the last one left because Cletus can't do shit this round.
How close is it to the doorway of the cockpit?
It's standing right outside of it.
I'm gonna kind of lower my gun in a non-threatening manner, but it's still pointed at this thing, and I'm just kind of creep along the wall, and I'm gonna try and just scooch on into the cockpit. You know,
You're going. So here's you, right?
Excuse me, alien.
Yeah, you're just gonna kind of shuffle on by.
Yeah.
Yep. Strange check. Because
Yes.
you're so fucking strange.
Don't worry about Dickie. And I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my luck. Oh, damn it.
So, let's see. And one more. So it sees you coming, Dickie. Do a grit check.
I'm just tipping my hat, alien. God damn.
So it kind of puts its hand out like the same thing it did to Jessup, but you don't feel it hit you, but you do get sent stumbling backwards. Like, no, you are not allowed to go in here.
I was just trying to.
Let's see here. So Jessup, you are like right next to this thing, right? Because you went out and slapped this poison onto it.
Right. But
It's
now I
turn-
can use that keep a distance, right?
Let me see. I don't know.
Because it was a successful strike.
Yeah. Either way, you'll be able to move away from it. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But you used your move to get to it. You used your attack. Like you're not in melee with it. I guess we'll say.
Okay, cool.
So it brings its hand up like it's going to do something at you. What are you doing?
Well, obviously I'm not going to be able to go into stealth mode. I'm going to jump into the cockpit.
Okay, go ahead and do a wits check.
Yeah, baby.
So
oh yeah.
you take a leap for the cockpit, right? And it puts its hand up, and you get slammed into the frame of the door. You don't make it in. You didn't take 6 points of damage. You take 2.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. You take 1. I forgot to add advantage for you. So go ahead and just mark it down as 1. Because of the afraid stats. Okay, and last thing here for me. Okay, Let's see here. Dickie, high or low?
That's the only way to be. High.
Yeah.
26 is not high. I don't know.
I thought it was a natural. I thought it was a natural 20.
No.
He said, "Yeah, it's on 100." Fuck.
Dickie, you're about to get something thrown at you. What are you doing?
Well, do I sit and can I duck?
Yeah, sure. You try to duck. Do a wits check.
What is being thrown in my general direction?
Jessup? I don't know. Something.
What?
Some
Wait,
debris there.
Now, and any other day, I might be okay with what is about to happen. But now,
there's just some random detritus in here in the hallway.
and you said grit?
Yeah, wits.
Wits.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Hot damn.
Do a luck check. One second.
Can I take off running down the hallway and jump in front of it?
Don't you even
Yes,
ask him
yes,
for
you
that,
can.
Banjo.
I want
Yes,
to
you
take off
can.
running down the hallway and I want to jump in front of it.
Do a grit check.
Shooter, no. I hope you got your banjo strapped on.
No, you miss.
Hmm.
1 second, please. Where are you at? There you are. Oop. You got it ready? Dickie, you see this thing come flying towards you right at your freaking dome. Roll 4 skill dice.
They just roll D4.
Yeah, no, 4 skill dice. Roll 4 skill dice.
Oh, I see it.
That's
No,
how that
yeah.
doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as this thing impacts into your head and caves in your skull,
Oh,
No.
go ahead and start playing, shooter. What's your what's the last things that go through your mind?
Well,
this piece of Detrius, obviously.
where the hell where did this piece of thing come from? So I'm looking at the aliens, and I see all my friends on the ground, all messed up. Dickie doesn't go out in a blaze of glory like he had hoped. There's not going to be another episode of Coast to Coast with old Dickie Bennett. Last thing through his mind was, that bitch Martha still owes me rent. And the lights go out on Whispering Pines.
The cast and crew of Howdy Y'all appreciate everything you did for these folks there, Dickie. I'm sure that a statue will be erected right next to JoJo of you. And so, let's jump back into it, ladies.
Just want you to know that pains me as a person to have had to have done.
All right, so it's back to you all. Jessup, Cletus, you're back up now. You are involved in everything that's going on. You could use a move action to make it to this freak of nature now. So we got the 4 of y'all with old shooter dead.
But I'm in the control room, or just in the doorway to the control room.
You're in the doorway. You're in the doorway because you're not. You getting out of the way of something is not going to give you a benefit other than not taking damage.
So if I shoot this thing, it's going to be at point blank range, correct?
Yep.
Is that a bad thing or is that a good thing? I mean, rules-wise.
Rules-wise,
Minus-
nothing. It doesn't really do too much. We haven't been using distance rules and stuff.
And in this room, do I see any big button that says self-destruct?
Yeah, there's a big button that says, if you wish to destroy this aircraft, it's right here. There's actually an ejection pod right next to it, too. Clearly labeled in English and Spanish.
Somebody else want to go first? Is that a no?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
No, I'm asking if someone else wants to go first because I have no idea what the hell to do.
All right.
I'll stop the inevitable. I'll just let the inevitable happen. I'm gonna bum rush the alien, and instead of trying to attack him full force with the thing, I'm gonna try and take the bat and push him up against the wall, and kind of hold him there.
Okay, go ahead, choke me, Daddy. You want to put that luck into a success?
Yep.
So, as you get this thing, right, you shove it up against the wall and you kind of pick it up, right? It's huge, but you are a big boy, so you're able to kind of pick it up and by its scrawny little neck with the bat, right? It is pinned down. It's not moving. The shock from the armor doesn't come out because, as you said, you're putting all your stuff into pinning it, right? You're not trying to do damage?
Yeah, I'm not trying to do damage. I'm trying to hold it there.
Okay, so it is held there, and it is not moving. In fact, its arms immediately come up and try to grab itself and try to, just like anybody else getting choked, how they would react. Grab a hold and try to pull down.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay, who's next?
So Shooter, upon seeing his best friend Dickie go down, he would probably immediately look up, scream a curse of "You son of a bitch!" and take off running, and either help Cletus with what he's doing, or he would probably actually try to come over top of his head with like a bat and try to hit it or something. But it depends on how I don't think I'm close enough to actually get there. But you're out in the hall. Everyone can get to the cockpit room or that alien with a one move action now because everyone's out in the hall. So it's basically like hallway. Move out of that room you were in, go to the hallway. Would be like kind of sectors. So yeah, you could make it to it. Okay, so I would push up and be at least right there beside Cletus, either trying to hold it back or just kind of assisting him in some way. And if it tries to move or anything like that, I'd probably take a swing at it. But for right now, I'm just kind of holding. So you're just going to help him hold it? Yep. Okay. If you don't want to hit it, then we can do that. That's fine. Do a grit check. One of these days, I will remember to not open up my character sheet every time I have to do a roll, but that today will not be today. Today is not that day. Yeah, today is not that day. Okay, yeah, you assist him, holding it. You kind of grab a hold of one of the hands and pin it up against the wall, knowing that this thing's been doing psychic attacks with its hands. Well, sure. Cletus, you already went. We got Sheriff Ted and Jessup. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally shoot someone. Don't want any friendly fire, so I'm going to run up and try and... No, actually, I'm going to try and bash it in the head with the stock of my shotgun. Grit check. And do I get the overwhelm bonus? Or that just makes it weaker, right? Yeah, correct. It lowers its CR, the critical. Or the.
And don't forget, it's scared!
It is. And so, that's why... Wow, Sheriff Ted. Yeah, you go up and you can bank that personal luck if you want. Yeah, you bash it in its head and you see blood coming out of the side of its face. It's still there, though. It's still moving. It's still trying to get away.
Now, if I put a shotgun right against its bulbous fucking head, could I shower us all with gray matter?
I've been waiting to see if somebody was going to do that. Go ahead. roll wits, if that's what you want to do.
Right up against its bulbous head. And pull the trigger. Come on, baby.
You want to convert that into a success?
Absolutely. 1 talent, 1 success, 1 wit.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Wow, you guys got fucking lucky on that one. Cletus, no, your success mitigates that. Okay, cool. So tell me what happens to this thing.
Just that. Jessup just very focused, double barrel against its bulbous head, and pulls the trigger, both triggers.
And it completely blows its brains out against the wall. And it slumps down, basically all the weight's put onto the bat, and it kind of just slumps down.
That's for Dickie, you son of a bitch.
I wake up still dead and say, yeah, and die again.
The ship is beginning to
We all get a
vibrate.
point.
Run into the cockpit and start smash. Hey, whoa, wait, shooter. Come do your
Dad.
thing. Come do your thing. Come mash some buttons.
It is vibrating like crazy right now.
So I run in and I would immediately just try to try to see what I'm looking at and try to mash the buttons.
Here we go. Lock!
Oh!
You managed to open up a screen on the front. Like you basically open up the front, and you can see that outside where that worm used to be, where it blew open, are 3 of those chicken runners looking things.
Yeah, well, it's good enough for them. They can just stay on out there.
Still vibrating.
This is like the end of Alien Isolation. You think you're free in a way, and then all these freaking aliens just start coming at you.
Spoiler alert.
Someone take me to the probing table. That'll bring me back.
I should just... Never mind.
Yikes. And just like that, this becomes a hot tub stream. So, Ted, Cletus, Jessup?
Push some buttons.
Ted? Are you pushing buttons, Jessup, or are you just yelling at Shooter to push buttons?
I do some pushing of my own.
Oh,
luck.
yeah.
Roll luck, Jessup. Ted,
This
what are
is
you
what
doing?
we're really here for.
At this point, I'm just looking all around, waiting for more of these aliens to pop out while they're mashing on buttons.
Yeah, baby.
So you push a button and a seat comes out of the ground.
Well, at least we'll be comfortable.
1 seat.
At least one of us will be comfortable.
Ted, you're watching, you're not seeing anything.
Like, hey, you
Shit.
must be onto something. Rolling and hit another button.
Roll luck, dude. Another chair pops out of the ground. This one closer to that window.
Who knew these fucking aliens couldn't do nothing but spawn chairs?
Cletus, are you hiding in a locker?
Cletus is going to the nearest locker and thinks that it's his bed.
Are you doing anything, Cletus?
Cletus doesn't know what to do. Cletus thinks the game's still on, so I don't know.
Ted, you're still watching? Give me a smarts check, Ted, while these 2 ding-dongs push buttons. Shooter? Or Cletus, you gotta keep push... Or, sorry, guys, oh, your God's name. Jessup, are you pushing buttons still?
Yeah, I'll push another button.
Okay, luck. Ted, you're not hearing anything right now. Like,
Nope.
you don't see anything
No
coming. Shooter, you pushing buttons?
Oh, yeah.
Do it again. Luck. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
So, a series of controls comes out of the one that's in the front. Out of the chair that's in the front.
Jessup? You
No,
know how to fly
yeah.
this thing?
Oh, yeah. I jump in that seat.
Okay. You jump in the seat. What are you doing?
Is there a steering wheel?
It's a 2 balls kind of coming out of the ground.
Okay,
It's an NES controller.
I put my hands on the balls.
You feel the
Oh,
ship kind
do
of
you?
tilt
Yeah.
back and forth.
Okay, right? I try to get a feel for it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
all
start
right.
slamming into walls.
All right. I think I'm getting it. Can I squash these guys in front of me?
High CR, do a strange check. It's going to be
CR.
like really high CR on this one.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
strange check.
You might want to ask him what the CR is based on how much dice you have.
It would have been all of them, a 3. No, you kind of just bump into the wall. You do see those things though, Ted. You look back while these ding dongs are pushing buttons and they start moving the ship, and you're trying to keep your footing. You see those 3 chicken walking looking things turn towards the entrance that you came out and take off running in that direction.
I think it's about time we get out of here.
The ship is vibrating like crazy right now.
Wait a second, wait a
There's
second.
lack of trying, Sheriff, and I'm like seeing if it's got guns. Do we have guns? Do we have?
So they're running out of the cave.
Yes.
These creatures.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still trying to fly this thing.
Go ahead and do one more strange check, and Shooter, do me a luck check.
Oh baby.
Nope.
Oh.
You.
Nope.
The outside skin of this spacecraft begins to glow a very bright green. And Jessup, you end up grounding this thing, like kind of like nose down like this. It's kind of stuck. It's not going anywhere.
Damn it!
Is there a big button near Cletus?
Sure, there's a big button near Cletus. Go ahead and roll luck there, Cletus.
Cletus is gonna try and press a big button.
You just see this locker open up, a finger come out, he puts it in, comes back.
Go ahead, do me a luck check. Nothing,
Nope.
Cletus. You it dispenses the equivalent of alien coffee.
Come on, you son of a bitch!
Okay, so if it hasn't been clear yet, you got to get out now, or something is going to happen.
At this point, I'm just taking all palms, and I'm kidding. I'm just smacking. Hitting 5 or 6 buttons at a time.
Ted, are you leaving? Ted, you're the one that's got sense. You're out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If Ted's tucking tail and running, then all of a sudden I feel like I need to tuck tail and run.
But what about Dickie?
But yeah, I was about to say, but before I leave, I am scooping up Dickie's body and running with it.
Well,
that is a fact.
Cletus can do it.
Yeah, give me
No,
earlier
I
than you
will
can.
do it.
All right.
So you all start hightailing out. Ted, give me a smarts check.
Okay.
Damn it! I wanted to fly this puppy out of here.
Ted, you don't see anything as you're running out. You're the first one out. You're heading to the cargo room. So you guys are in the cargo hold. Shooter, you got Dickie's body.
Yep.
So you guys are in the cargo hold now. What are you doing?
Running over to where that door was before and press that button.
Is the button still there?
Of course it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you push the button, and so the ass end of the ship is up, right? And so the thing comes down, and you're gonna have to jump off of it.
Jump.
You're jumping, and so Jessup's jumping. I'm not going to make any assumptions on anyone else. Are you guys getting out?
I would wait for probably Cletus to jump down, and I would kind of toss Dickie's body down to him. I don't want to throw my buddy. Yeah, I don't want to throw my buddy on the ground. Yeah, like here, catch my friend. You know?
We can weekend at Birdie's when we get down there.
Okay.
So I jump off as well.
Okay. So you jump off, Sheriff Ted.
Yep. And now.
So the 4 of you jump off after throwing Dickie's body down. You look back at this ship, and there is green lightning arcing around the entire thing, and you see that ramp suck back up into the ship.
Zoop.
Damn it! We should have stayed with it. I'm gonna regret that the rest of my short life.
What are you doing?
Running.
Okay, you're running down the only tunnel that's out of here, which is the one that those things just went down.
It's the only tunnel we got.
Okay. So, you all start running down the hallway, and you hear like sounds of, what could only be, defined as like, electricity, crackling, lightning, almost like a thunder, and the whole cave begins to reverberate. And there's this almost staticky sound that just starts to get to this absolute uproar of noise, and then it's just gone. Like all sound in this area is just dead. Like it doesn't sound like anything. Except for that further down that hallway, down that tunnel, you can hear screeching. And it reminds you of the creatures, the chicken walkers. Give me 1 second. My dog is shoving her body underneath my chair, which means she needs to go outside. So Sheriff Ted had to go for a second. So when he comes back, you guys are in that tunnel. The noise behind you is completely gone. There's noise in front of you shrieking. Give me 1 minute, okay? While I put my dog out. So let her go back.
You still got your comms. Dead though.
So what? What do we do, boys? We go towards the screeching? Or do we go back, see what happened to the ship? Apparently the only way out is towards the screeching, right?
Yeah, I think we just make our way out topside. I think we just get back up.
If we have to fight our way through, we have to fight our way through.
All right, so we'll give Ted a second here. So what's going on with you guys? Are you guys going to continue on down the hallway? Are you plotting something else? Like what's the idea here?
We just want to get back topside.
Okay. You don't want to go back and look in that area where you just came out of? You don't want to try to go back that way? You sure? You sure? Come on, push the button.
Feels like bait. That's bait.
That's bait. So Sheriff Ted, are you back? I think I just saw you come in.
Yes, I'm here.
So the noise from this thing is gone. You hear screeching in the tunnels in front of you. What are you guys doing?
Running ahead, shotgun raised, trying to get out of here.
Yep.
So
same.
So as you kind of rush forward, you hear, I mean, you guys know what it sounds like now. You hear what sounds like laser blasts in front of you, and you kind of come running around the hallway, and you see your two agent friends having completely blasted those three creatures standing there over their smoking ruins. And former Dr. Leela kind of looks at the four of you and says, Did you get it? Is it still there?
Get what? If you're talking about that alien-infested alien pickup, it's gone. They're dead. You're welcome.
Did you kept the ship, though? The ship is still there.
The ship had other priorities.
And so she looks at her partner, and she points and snaps her fingers, and he takes off running past you. And so she looks at the four of you, and she's like, You killed them? You killed them all?
We killed them all, and it killed one of our friends.
Yeah, I'm sorry about your loss.
You don't give a shit about our loss. We're done. We're through.
Well, you can speak for yourself, but what about your friends here? I mean, we have a little bit of business to do here, right?
And what kind of business would that be?
Well, I mean, and so she kind of like looks back over her shoulder, or looks over your guys' shoulder and sees the other agent coming running back, and he kind of shakes his head. Damn it. That's fine. All right, well, so your people are safe. We have a deal, right? What's our deal here? Go ahead and remind me of our deal. What was our deal? And she still has her laser in her hand, and she kind of reaches into her jacket and grabs a hold of, like, she kind of like moves things around and.
Well, hold on here. Well, shooters are negotiators, so we'll hit him continue on in that fine role. But You want to lower that piece there, Missy?
Well, we know that some of these aliens have been known to take forms of human beings before, and so we're just a little concerned. I mean, we have to be sure about what's going on here.
Now, there's no need for this to turn messy, all right? We're all friends here, so
Okay.
why don't you just calm down and lower the piece?
So she kind of like looks back at her partner, and she looks at the four of you, and she says, "So tell me what happened in there." She keeps the gun in her hand. The other one has his gun out too.
Well, I got the high score. So.
Now, surely that's got to convince you. No aliens are that stupid. No offense, Cletus.
Well, if they've been watching this town, they might have picked up on some of that stuff. So, Sheriff, you wanna tell me what happened in there?
Well, we saw some of what you might call a gray alien and killed him. We shot him dead. They were a threat to our town, and they're gone now. So my job's done here.
Shooter, anything to add there?
No.
Well, before we can let you boys go, we need to do a test on you to make sure that you are indeed human. Will you submit to that test?
And what does this test entail?
Nothing too bad. It's fine. Just need to know if you consent to the test or not.
Well, typically I don't consent to anything, any sort of experimental procedures without details.
I'll tell you what, you do the test on me with the perfect understanding that if this is some sort of, I don't know, government way to get out of our agreement, my pals here are going to blow your heads to smithereens.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's a non-invasive test, and she reaches into her jacket and she pulls out this weird kind of like silver device, and she says, "All I need you to do is just line up together. You can stay apart. See my gun?" Puts the gun away, and she kind of holds it up, and she says, "I just need you all just to look at me, and we're going to do an eye test on y'all really quick."
I spit at her shoes.
Well, that's fine. Now, if you could all just look at this really quick, I'd appreciate it.
I avert my gaze on purpose.
I'll go ahead.
The other.
Just do it on me.
You feel a gun in your back, Shooter.
I yet still avert my gaze.
Just do it on me so we can see whether this is...
Ted, are you looking?
I subtly lower my head just enough so the brim of my hat covers it.
But you're in the direction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So she stops in front of Shooter and she says, "Sir, you have to look up.
I don't have to do anything.
If you don't look up, you're not getting out of here. We cannot let this get out any further than it has."
Fair enough.
I grab her arm with the thing in it, and I say, "No, you're not hurting my friends no more."
Okay, I'm going to point out that if this goes this way, you guys will lose.
I keep saying.
I'm just pointing out.
You're not doing your Men in Black thing on me,
saying.
JW. You're not doing it.
I keep saying,
You're
start
not
with
deleting
me.
my memories.
Are you ignorant?
So she walks over to
I will
Jessup.
say I will allow you to force my hand. How about that?
So she pulls away from you, Cletus, and you feel way stronger strength than what it should be. Like she's able to pull out of your hand. And she just stares at you. She's like, "I'm going to give you one. Don't touch me again."
Everybody gets one.
So Cletus is just kind of like standing there kind of dumbfounded because he's never had anyone, especially of her size and stature, pull away from him like that. And he just looks to the others.
It's fine, Cletus. It's fine. Stand down. Lady, you got a lot to learn about de-escalating a situation. Now, you just do your damn test on me.
So she walks over and she shines it into your eyes, right? She kind of waves it in front of you. You don't feel anything. It's fine.
And I scream out, "Oh my God, it burns!" No, I'm joking.
She punches you, caves in your face, and you die. No, I'm kidding. So she says, all right, now look, see, it's fine. Can we get this done now? She looks at the rest of you.
Seems we don't have any choice here.
She looks at Shooter.
He just kind of uprights himself a little bit and just kind of like makes his chest real broad.
So
like, but says, I'm still holding the body of Dickie. Like, yeah. I'm literally still holding this body.
So she kind of looks at you for a second, and she says, "I have to go back on part of my deal."
Bitch.
Shooter. But
I reload my shotgun.
Stop. Don't move.
I reload my shotgun.
Don't move. Shooter. I promise you that it'll be to your benefit.
You like whenever she says she has to go back on her deal, like there's no surprise on my face. Like I was expecting it anyway, and I was just like, "Do what you must," you know, kind of like.
It's going to be to your benefit, I promise you. So she kind of holds it up. She's like, "Okay, now everyone, look here," and obviously you know what she does next, right? What does she
check the DM for Discord?
What is it? Yep, basically she pulls out a pair of sunglasses and...
Son of a bitch.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jay Wolf, anchorman at Channel 6 KVWN. We have breaking news from a small town out in Arizona called Boomtown, where it would appear that a fire of some sort has taken the lives of many citizens in that town. We go live with our reporter out there. Sorry, 1 second here. Let's switch over. So, sir, Shooter, sir, Shooter, your name's Shooter. So you guys all just wake up out in the town, not remembering a fucking thing, and Dickie's there. So the town is half on fire right now. The Sweetwater is burning to the ground. And this woman, this was reporter, not a woman, it's a man, comes up and says, "Sir, Shooter, sir, are you the owner of this facility here?"
"Yeah, it's me. What can I do for you? You a firefighter?"
Can you tell us what happened here? And as you can see, out here we have firefighters that have just made their way into town, and it looks to be some type of government trucks are also bringing in materials. Do you know what happened out here, sir?
No, I was just in there taking a nap. I'd been over to my buddy Jessup's house because he got a new pickup truck or something. Want to show it to me?
Well, no, it's sir. If you look, that government vehicle, it actually has a brand new pickup truck on it for some reason, and I don't quite understand what's going on. And your friend here, Mr. What's your name, sir? Dickie?
Well,
yeah, this Dickie, man. This is my best friend.
Jay Wolf, right? Anchorman for 6 KVWN?
Yeah, San Diego.
I'll tell you what happened. Is you'll find out tonight on episode of Ghost to Coast is what you'll find out.
Well,
that's where we'll tell you what happened, because you're not getting the exclusive.
Yeah, well, just 1 second. So a government agent comes up to you. He's wearing the same type of suit, and you can actually see Doctor, who you know to be Dr. Leela, is kind of standing watching everything going on. And this guy comes up and brings you a set of papers. And given your limited ability to read, you kind of flip through it and you realize that it is documentation on some type, that there was an alien invasion here and that they were doing weird butt tests on everyone.
What?
Sir, what is that? What is that? What do you have there, sir?
That is the HIPAA rules say you can't look at that.
Okay, well, sir, let me go back to your partner here.
Dickie, let me.
Hands him off.
So I thumb through them. This is the instruction manual for a Rector thermometer from Johnson & Johnson. It says right there, each Johnson & Johnson thermometer is tested on an employee and then sanitized accordingly. It says it right there.
Well, okay. There seems to be another agent coming up, and he's handing you an envelope, some type of an envelope. I'm not sure what. It looks. You open it, and it's money.
You damn
It's
city folk are awful nosy.
No, I'm sorry. It's a check, and it's for probably maybe like 8 or 9 times what the Sweetwater was worth.
So, like, as I open it, like, I'm just kind of take my knife out and I'm kind of running it and look, kind of peek it. Whew, boys, got hot in here real quick, didn't it? Let her burn. Let her. Hey, actually, you know what? I think y'all got more important stuff to do than tend this fire, right? Just let her burn. Let her burn.
Sheriff, wait, sorry. Sheriff, you, sir, can we talk to you? Can you come over here?
Hey, sure. What you need?
What seems to be the problem here? There are over half of your city your town here is dead. The other ones are kind of just coming out of a bunker up there. They're just kind of walking their way down here right now. Can you tell us what's happened?
Well, it looks to me just another day here in Boomtown. I think someone put something in the moonshine. Maybe I can't quite remember right now. Okay, come back to me.
Okay, and speaking of moonshine, sir, you over there with the bottle. The one that seems maybe you make that stuff. Can you? And why are they bringing a truck to you that has an 8-track with Bon Jovi in it? I don't understand. Sir, can you talk to us over here? Would you be willing to talk to us? I just went to a fucking blank screen. Well, I guess we'll try to catch him later. He's jumping into his truck and taking off there yonder. Roger that. And you, sir, with that weird, strange-looking bat that doesn't seem to be glowing at all, but it's got all kinds of weird stuff written on it. Can you tell us what your name is, sir? What happened here? What happened here, sir?
I
like turtle.
My name's Cletus. I like playing baseball. I like fixing things.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. This man likes baseball and fixing things. Apparently, nobody understands what happened here in this town, and I'm sure that as news comes out, we'll be able to report back to you on what's happening here down in Boomtown. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay classy, San Diego. And so let's go back over to our main screen. And so that kind of ties things up. I want to do the normal kind of go round. Good, bad, favorite moments. If you guys wouldn't mind while I get a little bit of music here going. So let's start with Dion. So good, bad, favorite thing?
Yeah, Dion.
I also see old Shooter here.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. And now that your minds have been wiped and you've been given alien documentation, you still have the vest and the ray gun, but they look like fake toys now. What's number one? What's Shooter gonna be doing here in Boomtown? And then you as a player, good, bad, favorite thing. Oh, sorry, I said Shooter. I'm sorry. Let me go over to you, Shooter. Sorry.
Oh.
Go.
So you see Shooter after he kind of gets done with all the firefighters and all that stuff. He goes into the Sweetwater and he gets a black cowboy hat and he kind of puts it on. You see him. He kind of takes his overalls off and he puts on like a rhinestone button up, like Garth Brooks in the 90s style button up, right, with some good old Wranglers on and boots, right? He puts some like cologne on and takes a look at the check, puts it back in the envelope, sticks it in his back pocket, and as you walk out, as he walks out, you see him. He takes off walking down the street and goes into Whispering Pines. And he knocks on a door, and as the door peers open, you see Martha, and she says, "I always knew you'd be here." And he says, "Don't you say nothing." And he steps in and shuts the door.
Wow! Oh, yikes. Okay. So, Preacher, good, bad, favorite moment?
Dude, fantastic. This whole thing has been a ride, and it's been awesome. pulled at the heartstrings a little bit with the Dickie thing for sure. Yeah, like that one kind of hit me a little bit. But overall, dude, it's been great. This has been awesome. Everybody's played characters well. Everybody's kind of stuck to it, and everybody's kind of had their own thing going. And it's just been fun piggybacking off all you guys and rolling with the punches. And I can't wait to be a part of the next one, whatever we do. I always have a good time, and especially with this group, we've got a solid group, and I felt myself trying to swing up with the rest of these guys as opposed to being up there with them, but I've had a good time for sure.
Any most memorable moments?
Most memorable moment for me is probably saving our asses with a box of sweaty dynamite over top of a claymore. Just that lucky roll, and it's not that particular moment, but if you actually go back and watch the video, the way you played that, you're like, oh yeah, you're going down there. Hey Jessup, what did you actually do with that claymore? And you can see Forlath just like, fuck, we didn't do anything with it, boss man. Yeah. But yeah, that's probably one that sticks out.
Well, it was a pleasure having you here. I'm going to go ahead and move over to Severian. Severian, what's Sheriff Ted doing now in Boomtown, and then good, bad, and most memorable moment?
Yeah, Sheriff Ted is trying to piece things back together, always striving to make Boomtown a better place, despite everyone else's best efforts, I guess, burning it to the ground and stuff. So that's Sheriff Ted is just staying there. But otherwise, it's hard to pick a favorite moment. But maybe JoJo riding the land shark, going out in a blaze of glory that way. Not really any. I can't think of anything bad. I'll think back on it and get back to you later if there's any sort of like feedback I can give or whatever. But this was a lot of fun. You did a real good job with like the presentation and everything is really cool too. The whole TV show setup is a pretty cool format. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm really liking the ability to have you guys be the focus of the screen instead of a map or something. I think it really helps you guys get into character too. And I'm watching that as we play because I have it on my main screen. So it's always fun to watch you guys on there. Well, thank you for being Sheriff Ted here. I know you probably got to go because of babies, and thanks for taking the time to be able to play right during that initial time. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for running that.
So moving over to now Dickie. Sorry, I always want to call you Shooter and him Dickie for some reason. That's how we got mixed up there. So back from the dead. What's Dickie gonna? Are you gonna go? You're not gonna go run a train on Martha or anything, are you? So what's Dickie gonna be doing? And then tell me a good bad favorite moment here.
So, I have risen. I am resurrected here. So as the TV show ends, all you see is kind of like the silhouette of Dickie, like you see right now. But everything's kind of dark. Behind him is like a window with some danky ass drapes, but you can see the flickering of the fires in Boomtown, still in the distance. And it's really hard to see much. There's a lot of rundown furniture as the camera kind of backs away. And off to the corner, you see like a messy bed, maybe somebody slept in it. And as it continues to back away, Dickie is just sitting in an old wooden chair in his tidy whities. And as it sits there, all you do is you hear, and the door opens. You don't see who's opening the door, but you hear Preacher and you hear Martha say, "I knew you'd come back." And the camera fades away.
So, good, bad, most memorable moment there, Dion.
The most memorable moment was probably, all of it. All of it was really great. I had a blast with all of you, playing an idiot and just winging shit, you know, and see what's stuck. You don't really normally do that in a game like this. So this was quite fun. I think really the one that kind of sticks out the most is when I was driving old Bessie the three-wheeler, trying to get away from the mouth of the land snake shark, and old Jessup and that beat-up, rusty-ass truck he drove done slammed on the brakes, and Dickie went flying into the back. And it saved him, and it caught him for another day, only to die doing something stupid in front of an alien. But yeah. Yeah, the whole live TV show get up, a bunch of idiots in a Hicktown. That was a lot of fun to play. That was a lot of great experiences. You really brought it to life, sir. So kudos to you, because we played off of you. So well done, sir. That was a lot of fun. Bad? I can't think of anything bad other than time frame and playing, but that's not something any of us can help, you know. But yeah, it was a blast. I really look forward to the next one you spin up for sure.
Thank you. I'm already thinking of season 2 of Howdy Y'all. Appalachia. Moving over to Cletus. What's Cletus doing here? And then Alpha Wolf Zero, if you give me a good, bad, favorite moment.
Well, Cletus, after that interview on the television, or what you might call an interview, he goes back to his trailer and he looks inside of his mailbox there, and goes inside and sits down, opens it up, and there's a package with it as well. And it's a letter from the Arizona Diamondbacks, and he is going to go play baseball for the Diamondbacks as a designated hitter. And so you see him put on his Diamondbacks hat, and then he puts on his jersey, walks out, and puts the bat over his shoulder and just walks out of the town.
As you start walking out of town, you notice a crew of possums following you out.
Yeah, we're gonna change the name from Arizona Diamondbacks to Arizona Possumbacks.
Arizona Possum God.
But yeah, so good, bad, ugly. Good. The whole thing was fun. It was definitely different from anything we've done before, and I really enjoyed the aspect of the TV show and getting into character. Felt like I was more in character with these two characters for some odd reason than any other characters, but maybe that's just because it's easier to play something you're familiar with.
It's easier to play yourself.
But bad. I think the only bad thing I can say is us as players didn't use the luck pool like we had designed it to be used. Like, I was looking through the luck pool spins after I spent that 11 luck, and I was like, man, that could have been extra talent dice for everybody else. You know, that could have been this, that, and the other thing. And I think we as players just missed out on using it to our advantage like that. Although I do think that the luck pool did come into play a lot in key moments. So that's not really a bad thing. It's just, you know, we didn't use it as much as what we probably should have. And then, yeah, I mean, it was just great. My favorite moment was probably exactly what Sev said. JoJo riding the freaking worm out, you know, acting like a possum, and then trying to catch it by surprise, grabbing it by its coattails and riding it to glory. It's either that or all the stupid phrases Cletus has said. I purposely felt like I had to like think up stupid things to say in the moments. It's like, what's the stupidest thing I can think of?
I don't want to say you did well with it because that sounds insulting, but you did a good job acting. There we go. There we go. So it's great having you here, and your two characters and JoJo riding off. And by the way, there will be a statue in Boomtown of JoJo.
Nice. With possum milk coming out the worm's mouth or something.
Yes, out of the nipples.
Yeah.
Last, certainly not least, handsomest of them all, Forloth. If you tell us what Jessup's doing here in Boomtown now that his memory's been erased and he's got a brand new truck with a Bon Jovi 8-track in it. What's going on with him? And then some good, bad, and favorite moment.
Well, Jessup walks over to the pickup, looks at the keys in his hand, looks at the pickup, takes his hat off, smacks it against his knee, puts his hat back on, opens up the pickup, gets in it, sits behind the dash, looks around the interior of the pickup, looks out across the tortured melee of what was once Boomtown, the smoldering wreckage, the news crew, the government, shakes his head and says, I always hated this town. Sticks the key in the ignition and heads home. Now, as far as good, bad, and ugly, you guys all perfectly embodied your characters. It was hilarious. I must have guffawed half a dozen times at least every single time we played. Kudos to all of you. You really brought it to life. It was a lot of fun. It was very funny. My favorite moment would probably be when Preacher pulled out the banjo when JoJo died. I did not see that coming. I laughed my ass off. That was a fantastic moment. Bad. There was one episode before the aliens came on the scene where I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I have no idea what's going on right now. And was feeling kind of just like, well, it doesn't matter what the fuck I do. I have no clue what's going on. But then the aliens came on the scene, the government officials came on the scene, government agents, and things took a very definite direction, and it was good. My only regret is we didn't stay on the ship. I think we should have stayed on the ship.
I would have been interested to see, because I would have had to completely change the ending on that one. Woo! There, I'm like, please get off the ship. Please get off the ship. So I'm gonna move over to here to me real quick. So good. You guys made this game. Whenever I started coming up with this idea, I was like, I want to do. It was me and Kyle talking, and I was like, I want to do Redneck Shiver, and I was like, okay, so what are we going to do? Are we going to do like Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of thing? And then I was like, okay, but if I do this, I got to bring Preacher in because otherwise it's just insulting, right? And so that kind of dictated everything off of there. And then for some reason, when I work, I have TV going on in the background. I had tremors, and I was like, dude, this would be great for a Shiver episode. And that's how it kind of turned in. And then you guys started making up all your fears, right? It was all aliens and government shit. And I'm like, well, let's tie that in. So literally, I basically had two things written down when we started. I've told you guys this before. Redneck Tremors and aliens. And then from there, you guys dictated everything that happened. So this entire story was all you. So I had nothing to do with that. I just played off of what you did. So it was all you guys. So well done on that. That was the good. The bad, obviously scheduling, but that's tough to do. And we kind of lose a little bit of momentum whenever that happens. But you know what? I didn't want to play a game without somebody not being there. Most memorable moments for me had to have been, I think, Shooter hit it right. The look on Forloth's fucking face was one that's going to be etched into my mind forever. JoJo riding the worm. The half a dozen times that Preacher has got me to just shut up. I have to mute myself because I'm laughing too hard. Or I'm just rolling my eyes so hard that I can't see anymore. Those were all really, just great times for me. And, I have these other games that I want to run, serious, very serious games like Alien RPG and shit like that. And I'm like, dude, I kind of want to do another season of Howdy Y'all. somewhere else with a different kind of theme. So I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm going to take a little bit of break from GMing. Maybe in a couple of months we'll pick it back up and we'll see what goes on with that. So yeah, all of you guys did so good. You guys really made it. I wasn't trying to murder you this time. I just wanted to, number one, I needed to give the banjo a chance. That was a fucking awesome thing that Preacher came up with as an idea, and then we kind of worked it out with the screens and all that. That was awesome. So I guess we'll see next time what we'll do, see if we can, beat this one out. So I'm going to put us back onto our main screen. Oh, that's not our main screen. That's our main screen. Sheriff Ted is frozen in place because he took off, and that is a hilarious fucking picture of him. So this week, coming up on Tuesday, we have Mechs versus Monsters at night. It's going to be an interesting show. One shot, maybe, 1 or 2 sessions. We'll see how that goes. We're not going to have any Sunday games for a while, but I do recommend, as of, I believe it's the 26th, it's later in the month, check out Diesel Shot on Sunday nights. I'm going to be on there for a little bit of some game time. On Thursday the 12th, we do have Blade Runner possibly finishing up, depending on how much Preacher and Dickie hem and haw. We'll end up seeing how that goes. Four Lost doing a really good job running that. It's always an interesting thing to see a new person come in and start GMing and doing such a bang-up job of it. So congratulations on that. So yeah, that's going to be our stuff here for a bit. Thank you everyone for hanging out, coming out and joining us. I've downloaded all the episodes, so I got to do a little bit of editing because of one of the music bits that we use. For some reason triggers Twitch, and it shouldn't. So I got to fix all that. Once that's fixed, I'm going to be posting up the entire season on YouTube. So if you missed anything, come check it out there. Thanks again to my players for being such an awesome group. You guys did amazing. Thank you so much. Again, to the viewers watching, we couldn't do it without you. For Quicksilver and Kita for the gift subscriptions. That's always awesome. That helps us be able to pick up stuff that we need, to keep the stream, vivid, visual, and keep it going. So we really appreciate all of that. I think that's pretty much all we have for today. We're going to go ahead and do a raid here in a minute. Does anybody have any last words before I shove us over to the end screen? And
if anybody is not subscribed to our YouTube, go ahead and do that, because me and Dion have already talked about it. We will be doing a final Ghost to Coast to wrap this up.
Oh, excellent.
The first one was
so
amazing, so keep it up.
It'll be over on the YouTube sometime in we'll say the next week or 2 weeks or so, whenever we can. It'll be fairly soon. Be on the lookout for that.
And all our old episodes of all our games are there as well, and some new shorts.
Yeah, Hades has been going through some of the clips and making shorts out of them. So definitely check those out. It's a little bit more of a saved area instead of having to come to Twitch and watch something else. So yeah, once again, thank you. Any other last words before I send us off?
Thanks a lot, JW. This has been excellent.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yep,
and actually, Dickie has one last thing to offer all of y'all, and it's a one-time deal. Okay, with the way Whispering Pines is, and it seems to be the only non-burning thing here in town, I'm offering a rental discount of lots 4, 8, and wait, not 4, that's Martha's. 8 and 16, they are on the lot, and they're going to be 2% off. That's a deal. That's a deal.
An entire 2%.
That is.
Hey,
that is.
I didn't want to go too much. It would attract too many people. But
he doesn't tell you he's increasing all of his rates by 5%. So, you heard it here.
That was our secret.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You don't ever talk to a producer like that. That's the way it goes. All right. Well, folks, thank you again. We're going to go ahead and do a raid, so hang out with us here for just a minute. And until next time, y'all come back now, you hear?